So where we left off, you guys had been told the cryptic message about how some people needed help with their noble, which you guys followed and ended up in Barovia. They brought you to the camp where you got to meet Madame Eva, the seer, and she read you your cards and gave you the cryptic note that came with it. You guys did some sleuthing and you figured out that at least one of the locations is likely a wizard winery that's on the far west coast of Barovia. But you guys had fallen asleep, and we're going to start with everyone just kind of waking up in the camp. And I guess you guys need to figure out what your first step is. Don't forget that you recently passed by a village, and there's always that. So that's the only sign of life short of the Vistanis that you've interacted with within Barovia so far.
Right. That's what I think. Right before we thought about going to the winery, we were talking about the town because I was like, the merchant might know something. I mean, it's at the
Do
beginning of Barovia, so
you want to go back to the town of Barovia?
that's what I'm thinking. Because like that's where we passed through to get here, so that might be the best option for us to go to. Because I have written down like we have there's Strahd's old house by the to the north by a lake, I think it was,
Mm-hmm.
and
But you
we
didn't.
have the Wizards of Wine to the west.
Yeah,
D-
you didn't have
So,
actual details on the. You just had north and over there by the lake.
uh,
Yeah.
will can the Vistani provide us with a map of the land?
You can
that
talk
prob-
to the people.
that'd probably be a good idea for us to get.
Um, but we can go ahead and do an immediate introduction as someone else is waking up and climbing out of the cart.
No, I don't have control of me token, mate.
You don't?
Nope.
It says you have control. Do you have the right tool selected?
Yep. Nope. Now I do.
Okay. That was weird. You should have had it.
Yeah.
All I did was move it. But, all right. See, you guys see
Magic.
a 4 foot tall dwarven figure clad in armor climb out of one of the carts and join you guys around the morning campfire where some of the Vistanis are currently cooking some sausage and eggs.
No,
Good morning to you. Do I smell breakfast?
no, but it seems like somebody slept through these festivities.
Yes, I may have had one or two for Tempest last night.
A lot of us. It happens to everybody. I don't believe we actually know who you are, though.
I'm Karkel Karduk, at your service.
And,
Uh,
And you must be the others that the Vistani told me were coming to help with this problem.
yes, we were. Well, we hadn't exactly been told what was going on, other than somebody that their noble needed help. We weren't told the whole truth, but we were told
I
enough
mean,
of it.
Yes,
not really. They
fair,
kind of tricked us into this, let's be honest.
I definitely tricked
uh,
them.
a
Yes.
little bit, yes. I find myself in the same sort of circumstances. I came yesterday and was told to wait for you.
Well,
How so they're just the worst people then. Freaking randoms every other day.
I wouldn't say the worst. Believe me, there are quite. There are people that are far worse than just leaving out a bit of information. Important information, yes, but at least they didn't kill us. There's always that.
That's the ranking. Liars and killers.
It's not a very long list, okay? You take what you can get. But in any case, we were going over where exactly we should go at the moment. we're trying to decide between the old house that Strahd lived in by the lake to the north, or the Wizards of Wine over to the west, or the town. There was a merchant over in the town of Barovia.
Hmm. I mean, if everyone's feeling confident, I'm happy to go to the wine place. Further away, get it out of the way.
That
One of
makes
the
sense.
one of the Vastanis will let out a chuckle as you talk about going to the wizards. Heading out so quickly to just anywhere in this land you don't know, eh? You all just got here.
Well, we don't have much of a choice. We need to figure out what's going on and get some more information. They might have some information on one of the guard or what of what Matamiva was talking about.
And what if they're hostile? You prepared for that?
Huh, of course.
Always.
Perhaps it might be best to talk to those that actually live in Barovia. Have you even been to this land before?
Of course, definitely. Yes, obviously. I'm definitely from here.
Do you want to roll deception or do you just want to be sarcastic?
No, I was just being sarcastic.
Okay. Yeah, well, kind of figured you haven't. So, this group of people are the only people that can get you here. So, if you ask me, you should go and talk to some people that actually live in this town, this land, over at the village, and see what they would like you to do. Maybe there's some information or something like that you can find over there. Sure, you got your goals, but you think it's as easy as just walking up and doing the job? You think we couldn't do that if that was as easy as it gets?
Maybe you're just
Well,
not
Yeah.
good at it.
sorry.
It also could.
Right, you said?
No, it wasn't me.
Oh.
Oh, that was Bulbous. Bulbous just looks at him and says, maybe you just weren't good enough at it.
Okay.
Well, you all are welcome to do whatever you'd wish, but charging around this land is not something I'd suggest to such newcomers as yourself.
Well, perhaps it's a little early for wine. Perhaps we could speak to the village people before we hit the winery. I find ending the day on wine is usually better than starting it.
As you say that, Silas is just kind of opening up his water skin that's full of rum. He's like, it's never too early to start drinking. He just kind of starts going, drinking some more.
Oh
All
my
right.
god.
How much are you drinking?
Not much, maybe like a sip or two.
Okay. I'll count that as just 2 points.
Okay.
Cool. So yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
then I guess we should probably go check out the town.
The Vistani will pull his pan back and start grabbing the sausages and put it on like a little makeshift plate he's got made out of wood.
Hmm. This is very interesting.
You guys looking to eat before you leave, or are you just heading on out?
Bulbous
Yeah.
is fully cramming sausage into his mouth.
guess
Do
we're
a
eating.
con save, Bulbous, if you're just gonna right off the pan. Like, never suggested.
Con.
hmm So yeah, you
Oh.
burn your tongue, and that little bit of flavor you taste is just completely overwhelmed by the feeling of that burn on your tongue, forcing you to spit out that bit of sausage. Calm down, little man. This isn't your little caves anymore. We have some to go around. Simply ask.
I would not say no to a sausage.
It's
He'll,
been a hot minute since I've actually had the sausage.
he'll
It's usually
just
just been fish.
he'll just kind of grab one of the sausages and hand it over. No plate or anything.
I don't think I.
You want to just
Why?
grab it, or what are you doing?
I'll turn my shield over and use it as a plate.
He'll place it
That's
down on the plate for you.
Yep.
There you are.
That's ingenious.
Yeah.
Oh, anyone else gonna take these?
Um, I'm like, I think I'll go somewhat similar to that route, and just kind of he grabs his spear that he has, kind of like on his back, and just pokes one. He's like, if you don't mind.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. I got one for each of you.
So
He'll
he kind of,
grab
yeah, he'll just kind of stab the sausage with the spear and then just eat it like that.
he'll grab two more and hand it over to I think it's
And we
Silas and Silas and Daphne that haven't taken one yet.
can we trademark martial cutlery?
What? What do you
Uh,
mean?
I have a couple daggers if you like that as well.
However you want to take these. Does someone take your sausages?
I'll just use. I'll take his dagger. I'll use a dagger
All right.
if you
Well,
don't mind.
yeah, you can poke it with the dagger and take it like that.
Bulbous is throwing the hot sausage back and forth between two hands.
The Vistani will just get out a laugh, and then he'll take the eggs that were made and put on his shield, and then he's gonna just start eating.
Shield eggs, amazing. It gives you a good bit of iron.
They're wanderers. Yeah, we wander around quite a bit. So eating off of our supplies is nothing new. The river's nearby. I'll simply give it a wash.
That is fair. Uh, Anybody care for some rum?
I'll take a little.
Okay, here you go. And he's kind of hands over the wine sack, or not the wine sack, the water skin that's filled with rum.
Hmm.
I'll
I
take a little.
a water skin can hold. I remember it was like a gallon and a half, not a gallon. Yeah, a gallon and a half is what it can
Yeah.
hold. So if I imagine it's like 6 swigs to half a gallon. So
Yeah, because it says 4 pints of a liquid in a pint is or 4 pints is
oh,
a gallon, I think.
it's only 4 pints.
That's what this says, anyways.
I think that's a quart.
Yeah, that's only. Yeah, I was gonna say. I think 4 pints to quarts
It's been a long time since I've
is
looked at that, so I'm
two
not sure.
quarts. It's only 2.5 quarts. So okay, so a wineskin only. Okay, so I was thinking of something else then. So yeah, so probably about a total of 6 swigs in there.
Okay.
So.
Alright, well, I'll note that then.
So if you took a
Can we-
swig, and who else is taking a swig?
I think, yeah.
All right. Just every swig is gonna be 2 points to the drinking meter. I don't think you guys are gonna cross the line, but just letting you know. All right.
Yeah.
You guys
That
have all
sounds like
your.
a challenge.
Yes.
Is that a challenge?
It's up to y'all at that point. But yeah. So I hope you guys enjoy your sausage and
So
best
say,
of luck with
yeah.
however you choose the starts. But I don't suggest roaming the land.
Well, yeah, I think after we finish up eating, we'll probably head back to town. It seems like the most. It seems closest, and it's not that out of the way. Then I suppose, depending on what we find there, we can probably head to the west.
Group. You guys.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Bulbous doesn't know what the West is.
Okay.
It's wild.
Yeah, that it is. Do I have a compass?
He'll
Uh,
speak up again. Oh, lost already, eh? You were gonna cross the land. You're just gonna head south, straight down that road, and just keep following it until you reach the city. If you don't cross the bridge, you've gone the wrong way.
I will keep that in mind.
You guys
Thank
are
you.
here.
What?
And he said to head south, following the road.
And then yeah, we'll head south to down the road, and then we'll head to have
Yeah.
to head east. Just keep following that. Noted. Okay.
Where is it we're going? The village of Barovia?
Nah, that's there was a merchant there, and in my experience, merchants tend to hear a lot of things one way or another. So I think we should head there for now, and if we don't find anything useful, then we can head off to the east. Or the west.
Alright then. That does sound like a good plan.
Sure thing.
Alright. Well,
Alright. Well, if you guys would like to talk a little more to introduce each other to yourselves, all you did was kind of say your name. If you like to share talents, you guys didn't share your
No.
name with him, things like that.
that is fair. I don't think I actually introduced myself. I'm Silas. It, uh, well, uh, I was actually looking for somebody, but we ended up here. So honestly, I'm just trying to get these done to get paid and get back on the quest, you might say, that I was on.
Nice to meet you, Silas.
Likewise.
And I'm Daphne Bradbury.
Turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Bulbous,
Silas,
are you quite alright? You're awfully quiet.
Oh yeah, I was just letting everybody else go. Bulbous is gonna run right up to him, and he's gonna stick out his hand. How tall is Karkil?
4'2".
4'2".
So it's only
Okay,
small
so
up.
yeah, he's only just a little bit taller than what Bulbous is. And Bulbous just sticks out his hand and says, "Hi, I'm Bulbous. I'm Silas's best friend."
Yeah.
Yes.
Karkle sticks out his hand and gives you a very hard squeeze. Says, I don't come across many goblins, but 'tis a pleasure to meet you, Bulbous.
It's a pleasure to meet you too. Are we friends now?
Yes, why not?
Bulbous grabs your hand with both of his and just shakes it way too over enthusiastically. Like your whole arm is just jellied, flailing up and down.
He does get very excited after making a new friend.
Yes, so I see.
Guess
So
lastly, that's me.
just
I'm Callister.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all you really need to know. Callister.
easy as it gets. Um, as you guys make your way here, it takes about an hour to reach this first point here, and standing right, well, I guess where the F is, you see a scarecrow, kind of almost in like an open field, just sitting by himself. What do you guys approach? Do you guys want to just keep down the road? What would you guys like to do?
Was that there before? Did we miss that?
What is that?
To be entirely honest with you, I don't know. I don't think I've seen many of those. But he doesn't look alive for what that's worth.
Yeah, let's not do that. Seems really ominous in this brand new place we're in, so let's not touch things.
Ah,
I
where's
agree.
your sense of adventure? Nothing bad ever happens from touching random things.
Is that what you want?
I'm gonna give
Would you
a
believe me
minute.
if I said yes?
No.
Well, that's your loss then.
Bulbous also likes random things.
See, this guy gets it.
Change.
Naturally.
Besides, it might have might be somebody's offering. There might be somebody might have left coin in it.
As soon as you say coin, Bulbous starts to walk towards the scarecrow.
Oh wait, okay, well, I'll
Okay.
make sure nothing happens. So I'll just kind of follow Bulbous up to the scarecrow then.
I mean, you should have expected that.
If you were here
I
last
was
week, so you
shocked.
should have.
I was
your
waiting for him to wait for it.
your tokens are on the bottom, and you're welcome to approach the scarecrow.
Okay.
The closer
Yeah.
you get, you see that the scarecrow seems to be hooked up or set up on some type of like wooden stake holding him up, and he's on a lifted surface, so he's like even taller. This surface goes only about 10 high. It's a hill basically over the grass there.
I see. Can I try and sense if there's any sort of like magic coming off of him?
You can do an Arcana check. I'm alright with that.
Alright, where is... Oh, it's only a +1. So let me see, what was that? /R D20. Oh wait, there's a D20 up. There's a thingy right here. I forgot about that. So it's just +1. Oh god, no, 4.
4. All right. And
I'm super magically inclined.
so as you're doing this Arcana check, that 4 was not an Arcana check. It was a Wisdom save because as soon as you started
Uh
looking at him, there was you almost felt like he was looking back at you, and you felt this glare coming your way. And with a 4 on the die, and I'm guessing not a high enough bonus to your wisdom saving throw, you're going to become frightened of this scarecrow.
If it's a wisdom save, then it's a 5 because my wisdom is +2.
Yeah, five's not gonna do it. So yeah, you become frightened of the scarecrow, and you feel your legs like stone in place. You're just unable to move now.
You know what? On second thought, maybe we don't touch it.
Are you okay? What happened?
I,
we
I,
just
I,
hit
don't,
it.
I don't know. I got closer to this thing and I get this sense of dread.
So no more adventure then.
It was a very quick adventure.
If there's adventure and everything, fine.
Yeah, you know what? I think.
Can
Uh,
should we just? Can we break it? Should we break it?
I mean,
I mean, I was about to say, what's the important thing is what would Bulbous do right now?
Uh, that's a solid question. Bulbous probably seeing Silas kind of seize up. He's going to get kind of defensive over his best friend.
I mean,
Just to clarify, no
Probably
one
just
saw the scarecrow do anything. You guys saw Silas try to like size it up, figure out what's going on with it, and then he just suddenly is like, "Oh, let's not go to the scarecrow," and he's just not moving at all.
what's going on, buddy?
I don't know. It's like I said. I was trying to figure out maybe there was something. Maybe there's something up with it. Maybe there was. I don't know. I tried to think on it, and then I just got this really weird sense of dread. I don't
It's
know what it is, but
it's not it's not that scary.
well,
Then you
that
touch it.
what? Maybe we poke it with a stick.
Can Bulbous throw a dagger at it?
Yeah, are you looking at it though?
Yes, I will have to have looked at it.
All right, do a wisdom save before you throw that dagger.
I'm feeling lucky.
Lucky baby. Uh-oh.
Oh, what is with today's rolls?
Oof, maybe not.
Oopsie.
Got it more. Sorry, I had to get it on the screen. It wasn't on the screen properly. So that is an 8 on the wisdom save. You also become frightened of it and feel your legs kind of stone in place.
Bulbous thinks we should get out of here.
So you two can't move. You two literally cannot move, like walking wise.
I think it's we can't get closer to it.
No, you are considered paralyzed right now.
Oh. Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
you you can't move your legs. Stoned in place.
Uh-oh. Well, I think it's a.
There is something fishy going on here. I will investigate.
Oh,
I
God damn it.
will I will clang my warhammer on my shield, shout "Tempest!" And start marching towards it.
Alright, as you look at it, you also need to do a wisdom save. Silas, you would start feeling your legs again.
Oh, thank
And
God.
and you would not feel as scared. Like it would be slowly going
Okay.
away at this
Ah,
point.
Bulbous holds Silas's hand.
it's
Bulbous is scared.
Is that an 18 for a wisdom save?
That's an 18. Yeah.
Alright, yeah. You feel no effects. You can keep going towards it.
it will be
Okay.
nice.
Oh, all the way towards it then. Do I see anything different when I get there?
You see a turn order show up to roll initiative.
Yeah.
I don't like that. How do you?
But no, the scarecrow continues to look inanimate. Oops, I
Oh,
didn't mean to show those yet. That was the wrong. I was just trying to add them to the turn order. Well,
so what is
you
it's
know they're there
plus?
now, I guess. But
I'm legally blind.
just it. The wrong button. Okay.
I was ready. Sort of. I don't think I've rolled higher than like 12.
Alright. Things got the same dex.
Bulbous killing it with that 16.
Bulbous is ready. He has future sight.
Do you?
Bulbous has seen into the depths of the devil.
He has observation hockey.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Would be useful.
Okay.
Oh.
Missing 3 turn orders: Daphne, Silas, and
Oh, I rolled a 12.
Callister. Do you know to put it into
Is
the
there?
turn order?
How do
Oh,
you?
what? I thought I did. What?
Oh.
Yeah,
There we go. Geez, that was
yeah,
probably.
you gotta hit enter after you put the number in, otherwise it'll just get rid of it.
Okay, there we go. I was like, what? Why would?
Daphne, you're gonna do 10.1. I'll add it for you because I know you can't see them anyways. Everything else
Point
looks
one initiative.
fine. Alrighty.
That's some bad decks.
Yeah, his dex is not great.
I'm
Alright, as you get close to the scarecrow, uh, one of these needle blights, you guys see almost like a twig just come to life. Let me give you what he looks like. Where's the handout? Where's the handout button? You don't have a handout for these
Gone.
guys? Oh,
Reduced to atoms.
yes, you don't see the handout for that. So you just see what looks to be some twigs on the ground kind of just spring up, and it swings its claws at the cleric, and that is not going to hit with a 9. So even with it's a surprise attack. Hold on. Ooh, the surprise attack is with a 19 on the die, so it does hit with the surprise attack. And so you're going to take uh, 5 damage as a claw attack swipes on your back. Maybe not your back. You're wearing chainmail, so probably hit like your arm on the side. And that's how you know you're in battle. As you get struck by that, the Scarecrow is also going to make his attacks. He gets 2, and they're both going to be claw attacks. He's going to basically hop off the uh, cross type thing he was hanging on, and he's just going to do 2 swipes for claw attacks at Carkle. Sorry. And that'll be a 14 and a 5. I think they both miss, correct?
Yeah.
Alrighty. That brings us to Bulbus's turn. At this point, you would have felt your frighten go away and your legs again.
Sweet.
Let's see here.
Bulbous is going to Eldritch Blast the twig.
Okay.
So that's 1d10.
Yep.
So it's R.
It'd
Where's
be
my
slash
slash?
R 1d10, or if you just go to the dice tool, you can click it, whichever one you prefer. If you have physical dice, you're also welcome to roll that. I'm fine with all those.
I'm trying. There's my dice. That's
And
8.
8 damage. That's not bad at all. So yeah, you strike the blight pretty well. Anything else?
Bulbous is squishy, so he's going to move 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 15. We're gonna move back over here.
Alrighty. Silas, you're up.
I will go ahead and take aim at the stick man in front of me. And then I will. If I'm cantrips are bonus actions, right?
No. Cantrips
They're
have
not. Okay.
all spells have their own speed listed. Which spell are you looking at?
I was
Eldritch
looking at Blade Ward.
Blade Ward? That one might be.
Oh yeah, I just see it there. One action.
Yeah.
Just clicked on it.
Alright.
Oh,
Yeah, there's
okay.
very few bonus action cantrips.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Um. Then in that case, I'm just gonna pull out my crossbow and try and just shoot him as quickly as I can to run
Okay.
away. So let me see, what is that?
You're gonna shoot the
Uh,
twig dude?
yeah, this guy.
Alright.
So it's RD20 plus 5 to hit.
Carkle, is there a reason that you didn't move your damage?
I've done it on the character sheet, but I don't think you've got it linked. So, um,
I
That's
didn't. I adjusted your green circle and I see it popped back up. That's weird. 14 does hit, yes.
yay! All right, so then that's 1d8 plus 3.
Alrighty.
So d8 plus 3. Hey, man! 8 damage.
Not bad. And you kill it with your crossbow. You shoot it down.
Aha! I knew that this would be an adventure for us all. Very fun.
Anything else?
Oh, wait, no, so that's 10, 15, 20. What is my speed?
Man, they're just gonna leave you up there
30.
by yourself.
I'm just getting. I'm just backing up a little so I can shoot him at range.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
I'll end it right there.
Alright, Callister. You're up.
I will just shoot my longbow at him.
Fair enough.
Oh, I really can do. Yeah. I don't need to change my positioning. I did that beforehand just in case.
Alright. Yeah, so your longbow is plus 7 to hit. D20 plus 7. That definitely hits. You're hitting the scarecrow, correct?
Yes.
1d8
Plus
plus
7.
5.
1d8.
8
Oh.
damage. Not bad. Alrighty. Anything else?
Let's see. Give me a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will retreat behind Daphne.
Alright, Daphne, you're
Wait,
up.
Daphne's a monk, isn't she?
Yes.
Yeah. He's leaving you guys. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
good. I'll retreat. I'll retreat behind her then.
5, 15, 20, 25.
Just gonna... So here.
Yep, go ahead.
Get him. Get him.
Can I roll for my long sword?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I think you have a short sword, don't you?
I mean, short sword, sorry.
Short
Yeah.
sword. So yeah, it's a
That's
+5 to hit.
15.
15 hits. Go ahead and do your 1d6 plus 3.
6.
6? Alright. And would you like to do anything else?
I think I can do an unarmed strike.
That is correct. If your other hand does not have anything in it, you can do an unarmed strike, and you get the full benefits as if it was a regular attack, and this will be your offhand attack for a bonus action. You can go ahead.
I rolled a 16.
16 does
Yeah.
hit, so give me a 1d4 plus 3 as you punch the scarecrow.
So
Sorry?
7.
7? Oh,
7.
nice. Max damage. Alright, anything else?
I don't think so. I'm gonna make a move now.
Alrighty then.
Another one.
Another twig comes to life. And he is going to go for uh, Karkle. Does a 19 hit?
It does.
I like to start games with a TP now. That's it's gonna be 3 damage. Rolled the lowest.
Oh God, that's the lowest. That's a third of my health. I don't like it.
All right, Karkle, it is your turn.
Right. So I have 2 hit points left. So I will cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Fair enough. 1d8 plus 2. Yeah. All right, 6 points to yourself.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, don't think I've got a bonus action I can do at the moment, so that would be it.
Alrighty. 2 more twigs are gonna come to life. This first one is going to go towards this guy.
I don't like it.
Oh, I don't think that hits. I rolled an 8.
Haha! No cigar.
Alrighty, and then the other one's gonna go for Daphne, which he gets a. Oh, nope, that is not his ally, so he does not get advantage. And there.
Unless he secretly is.
It's a little early for that type of stuff. That's a
What?
dirty 20, so Daphne, you're gonna take. Oof, 6 damage.
Okay.
All right, and the Scarecrow's gonna want. I think he's gonna share the love. 1 attack for each. So for our our Karkle, I'm gonna call you Crackle so many times. For Karkle does a 17 hit. I don't think it does. And then for Daphne does a 13 hit, which I don't think it does.
It does not.
Alrighty, well then that brings us to Bulbous.
I'm having
Bulbous.
thank you.
I want to pull out from my waistband my light crossbow.
Mhm.
And I'm going to move. We're going to move here. And I'm going to shoot this guy, the one directly in front of me.
Okay. I like the monkey see, monkey do thing you're doing.
Yeah. You guys
Yeah,
are gonna learn Bulbous real quick is
yeah.
not an intelligent creature.
Already picked
Uh,
that one up.
Yeah.
that is
I would have never guessed.
Uh, is that a 7 to
nope.
hit? The 7 does not
Yeah,
hit.
that's a 7. Yeah, I rolled a 2,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
nope, that does not hit.
I don't have any bonus actions or anything I can do. No, I guess that's it. I'm gonna hold my stand here.
Fair enough. Silas, you are up.
All right, so after kind of like being swung at by this stick man, I'm gonna be like, I'm going to use an ancient technique taught to me by the monks of the Himalayas, and just kind of like hit him in the stomach and cast Burning Hands.
Ooh, okay. That one has a range though, doesn't it? Burning hands.
Is it
Yeah,
15-foot
it's a
cone?
15
cone.
foot cone. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So that is. Wait for it. No, this tool. Cone. You could do it in that direction. Get a little boost out of it.
Yes, that would be, yeah, that'll work. Let's go with that. Like
All
that.
right. So you angle it
Uh,
just right to get the other blight,
yes.
and
So they need to make a dexterity saving throw of 14.
one got a 19 and one got a 9 on the die.
Good enough.
So one failed. So one
All
takes
right,
half and one
so
takes full.
let me see. That is 3d6.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely. 3d6. 12
12
damage.
So we'll say the
Boy.
one on the side got half damage, so he's gonna take 6, because he's the one that did the save. And then the one
Hmm.
directly in front of you is gonna eat that whole 12 and burn to a crisp.
And as I'm kind of like casting that, I'm just like, Hadouken!
Alrighty.
Bulbous feels like he's heard that before.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That
I made it up.
brings us to Callister.
Are there any like? It looks like there's all flower beds and all that around us. But any how big are they? The flower beds, like
They're just
bush-wise or?
it's like wildflowers that have grown sporadically. So you're talking about bushels of between 3 to 12 flowers. They're nothing big, they're nothing huge.
I don't know if that'll work then. Okay, I'll just take out my longbow again. Well, not take it out; it's already out, and fire at the scarecrow.
Alrighty. Go ahead. Okay. 6 plus whatever. I'm guessing. Was it 5, right, for you?
Yeah, 5.
So 11.
10 billion.
11 does hit, actually,
Oh,
for the
Oh.
scarecrow. He's all hay, so.
Tobacco.
Hey,
Go, go
really
ahead and
wish I
take it.
had some fire right now.
It's 1d8
And
plus 5, right? 'Cause you're using the bow.
uh,
Yep, 1d8 plus 5.
1d8. Yeah, 1d8 plus 5. Give me 1 second. Ow. 13.
13 max
Oof.
damage. Very nice. Um, you take out a big chunk of the hay that he has, and he's now kind of just wobbling, barely a clump of hay at this point. Anything else?
There's no place for me to use Mask of the Wild nearby, is there?
Not really. It's like
Okay, then
it's
I'll.
really thin grass, dead patches of earth, and then the few bits of flowers. So
Okay. Am I able to like ready myself, like dodging or something like that, like just in case?
to take the dodge is an action. So,
No. Okay, then I'll have to end it there.
all right, that brings us to Daphne.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the long sword with the guy that's like beside me.
Okay, you can short sword the blight.
Oh, it's sorry. Why don't
All
you
good.
say
Yeah, you can short sword the twig.
uh 10?
10. 10 does not hit. You can still go for the unarmed.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. 16.
16 hits. Go ahead and do 1d4 plus 3.
6.
6 damage, not bad. Hey, you punch that twig, and now he knows what's what.
Okay.
uh, the twig blight's going to attack Karkle again, the one on the bottom left there. That's only an 8. He's going to do a claw attack, and your chainmail is going to completely absorb all the damage you would have taken. As it is now your turn, Karkle.
Okay, I will take a swing with my warhammer at the scarecrow.
Alrighty. 11 does hit.
It's for 4.
That's enough. You killed it.
Yay!
Okay.
Please tell me that
Then
gets rid of the twigs.
You
Everybody
smash
hopes
down your
so.
hammer, and the hay just shovels into a pile.
Bulbous is rigorously clapping.
I
Uh,
think I think as a bonus action, I'm going to cast. I'm going to shout Tempest again and cast Shield of Faith on myself.
that gives you +2 to your
Plus
AC
2,
only
20.
for only a little bit of time, right?
Shield of Faith.
How do you pull that out?
Concentration up to 10 minutes. I've actually put my character sheet on Roll20 so I can access all of it.
Yeah, if you take the time to do that, you can do this. Um,
Interesting.
I'm going to give
If any,
you I'm going to give you
if
the
anybody,
GM handhold suggestion to not waste a spell slot on that.
okay, if you say so.
I mean, you're looking at your battlefield. You got two twigs left.
Is one of them, the guy right here on fire though because of burning hands? Because it was saying that it ignites anything, any flammable objects. I wasn't sure if that counted as.
No, he's not an object. He's a person.
Okay.
No,
Okay. Yeah.
but he's
Is
living.
but
He's
is
considered
it made of wood?
It is made of wood. It's considered a construct, but if it specifies it
Okay.
catches objects on fire, then if it if it
Okay.
if
Yeah,
it
because it,
if
it
it
does
was
specify
I think
objects.
I think
Okay.
Agonizer's Scorcher would catch it on fire, which does a very similar thing.
I
But
see.
In which case, instead of Shield of Faith, I'll use a War Priest charge and hit this other twig thing behind me.
that works. Go for it.
No, no.
An 8. That's unfortunately not gonna do it.
Yeah,
What is with
okay.
these rolls?
Well, you still got one more of those, I guess.
Yeah. That's it for me.
Alrighty, no worries. That is the one next to Daphne's turn, and he is going to do a claw attack against Daphne as an 18 hit.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, our first downed player is going to be you, as you take 5 damage.
Uh-oh.
And you guys see Daphne get clawed down. Again,
God damn.
incapacitated is not like you're knocked out or asleep. You're still awake, just unable to get up as you're likely holding a grievous wound or other reasons, just out of energy or whatever it is that you want to go with for your picture. Bulbous, it would be your turn.
Bulbous seeing Daff go down, one of his best friends, he is going to, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Let's go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And is going to put both of his hands together and imitate Silas and say Hadouken and cast another one of those Eldritch Blast.
Oh,
And
Eldritch
that's
Blast. Okay.
I
I was very nervous for her right now.
I set her on fire.
nope,
Yes.
single one.
Yeah, you could do a.
That is
Go ahead.
a 19 to hit because it's a +6 for my spell
Yeah,
hit.
that does hit.
And then that is a D10.
D10.
Oh, max damage.
Yeah. Well, you feel. I'm guessing you felt the anger from Daphne going down, and you went and max damaged them and killed that twig.
like good one.
And now it is Silas's turn.
No one hurts Bulbus's friends.
Also, just seeing one of his new allies go down, Silas will start moving up, and then be like, "I've had it happen once. I will make sure that it does not happen again." And then, for the first time, just kind of channeling the power of his patron. He pulls his hand back and then thrusts it forward, casting Eldritch Blast. What is that?
This Eldritch Blast is unlike usual Eldritch Blast. That's black. Yours is going to come out blue, and it's going to be coming out of your ring.
Yes. So that's +6 to hit. 13.
13 hits. Go ahead and do your D20
Alright.
or D10 damage.
I would love to do a D20 of damage. Okay, so that's, let's see here. There's a thing on the side. 1d10, 5 damage.
That is just enough to kill that one. You guys have
Yay!
your first combat together.
Nice.
So what would you guys like to do immediately after combat? Anything?
Bulbus rushes forward to give CPR to Daphne, who has hit the ground.
You can do a medicine check to stabilize.
Yeah, I'm holding a wound.
Can
I'm
I
not-
give him the help action to,
Yeah.
like,
So what's your medicine? Are you proficient in medicine or no?
am I?
No.
No.
No? Alright, so add a, roll a d4 and we'll add that on top of his medicine check.
Okay.
Oh, actually, maybe I should do this medicine check.
That might be better.
Yeah, okay, I'll do the medicine check.
You know, push Bulbus to the side.
Yes. Let's see. I have a +3 in medicine.
Well, you get a 1 to
Yeah.
your.
This guy's... Push harder!
Oh wait, so
Should
what
we
am I
try
rolling?
throwing
for this?
water on
You're
her?
rolling a medicine check to stabilize.
Wait, please.
Uh-oh.
God.
Give me,
10.
give me,
Oh.
give me a death save, Daphne,
Mm.
as they fail to stabilize you.
Oh
Uh-oh.
my god.
I turn to Bulbus and I say, "You try," and
Uh.
I put my hand on Daphne's shoulder. Bulbus, you try.
Bulbus goes in for the cardiac thump, so he just raises his fist as high as he can and thumps it into Daphne's chest.
And as he
Oh,
does
Christ.
that, I cast Cure Wounds.
Should have just left it up to him.
I think he would have just he would have hit her and caused like an automatic failure.
Man, you
It would have been a nat 20.
Oh, that's such a...
At that point, probably.
Alright, so, Daphne, you're gonna gain 3 points, but it's gonna come in at the same time as that fist hits from Bulbus. You're not gonna take damage from Bulbus, but it's... You, if you want to do a wisdom, you can wisdom save that we can see if you think Bulbus helped you or if you know that it was magic. Let's do it that way.
That one.
So you
So-
fully believe that Bulbous just saved your life and healed you a little bit with his thump.
Well done, Bulbous. Well done.
I didn't know
Bulbous
you.
is
Very
Bulbous is
shocked.
clapping his hands, very happily pleased with himself.
It's okay, Cuckle. I saw what you did.
I didn't know you knew that kind of magic.
Well, if I do say so myself, I've killed and brought a lot of things back to life.
That is fair. I can't say that I've done
I gave a
the
squirrel
latter
mouth to
half.
mouth one time.
Is that fair?
You know,
I don't think that
I'm not surprised.
I'm just happy I made it. Thank you, Bulbous.
Yeah, Bulbous was gonna have to do mouth to mouth next, and he's not brushed his teeth in like 3 months.
Bulbous, if someone is looking at you and they're blinking, I don't think you really need to do that. But thank you.
In time.
Immediately thinking of that
So,
old SNL skit. I don't know if any of y'all saw it, where they're like, "Ma'am, calm down. I have to do CPR." They kept throwing her down to do
Oh, yeah. I think I've seen that.
Oh, well, after your fight, you guys look back and you see the crossroad. Um, and you guys can continue on your way now that you're done with your little fight.
Is that adventure for you?
Silas, Bulbous, what have we learned?
Well, the
That's
hitting
it.
people in the chest helps a lot.
Yes, exactly that. And honestly, I don't know what you're talking about. I
You know,
have no
let's
idea.
not approach the ominous-looking object in the field.
Did we search the scarecrow? Can Bulbous have searched the scarecrow before we left?
If you want, it's just gonna have hay. It's not gonna have anything
Oh.
to it, so.
I want to take some hay and start making another one of those dolls.
Okay,
The
I'll
Strahd.
allow that. He. Who has this? I think who has your current one?
It was, I don't think, yeah.
She's not here.
Oh, you gave it the Tilda.
Yeah.
Um, I'm tempted. You know what? I'm gonna hold on to that information. You definitely gave it to someone.
Hmm? I don't like that.
Not supposed to.
Or, of course.
Did the scarecrow have a hat?
No, he did not.
Oh, some scarecrows have hats. Bulbous wanted a hat.
Yeah.
Am I able to get my arrows from the scarecrow?
Yes, you are welcome to pick up
That
your
is a good
arrows,
point.
and I'm glad you
Yes.
guys
Yeah, I
Oh.
should
said that.
probably go pick up my other arrow because I marked that down.
Can I get my crossbow bolt back too?
Yes, I allow all ammo to be picked up unless they describe it as shattered.
Okay, sweet. Thank you.
Hmm
Okay.
I also don't do any
and-
reminders for that, so glad you remembered.
Yeah, it's probably, probably for the best. I almost forgot about that. Well, to be entirely honest, I think that was very worth our time.
Yeah, Bulbous can make another doll.
Yes, it's the adventure. Always good to have, something to do.
Sitting mouth to mouth with my eyes open. Adventure. I'll keep in
Well,
mind.
okay, maybe not that part, but the action beforehand that valuable gives you a fighting experience.
I'll remember your sense of adventure. I'll remember.
uh, okay, let's go.
Bulbous had fun. Bulbous had fun.
I'm really glad you had fun, Bulbous.
Thank you.
I
You
cannot wait to
almost
see what
died.
happens now.
As you guys continue down the path, just before the bridge, right around here, you guys find a marked grave. It's just one of those crosses with some flowers set on top of it. There's no actual details to be found, but you do see a marked grave as you continue on.
That seems a bit odd to have a grave right off the side of a road. It's
I think
probably, it's probably not the
Karkle would,
business.
Karkle would say a little prayer over it as we go by.
Okay. Do a religion roll for me, just to see if there's anything to do with it.
There's nothing to read on
Yeah,
this screen,
just a
right?
nice gesture, I guess.
Yeah.
The 5 on the roll. So yeah, it takes about by the time you see the grave, it does take another hour for you guys to finally reach the village of Barovia. I'll give you different music.
We finally made it back. Okay, let's see.
So much like last time, it's pretty silent. You guys are going to be coming up from this trail here. Um, but yeah, so the village itself is pretty silent. Just like it was the first time you passed through, the streets seem to be almost completely empty.
What
Uh,
wasn't there someone crying the first time we came through here?
I
maybe.
think there was crying, but I don't remember if we actually pinpointed one person.
You think they're still crying?
I mean, it's been a day. I don't know if they'd still be crying or not.
If they are, that's very concerning.
They should probably go talk to their physician. But
Taking.
in
Go ahead.
oh well, so we should probably start heading towards wherever that market is, or the merchant.
Taking the main way through the town like last time. You find yourselves at this intersection. Standing here again, you can have a nice little look around this time, getting a better view of everything. This building here, let me actually reveal the letter for it. It'll be easier for marking later. So, building 1 is you see sparse light from this building that spills out from behind drawn heavy curtains. There's a sign over the door that's creaking on its hinges that reads Bill Drath's Mercantile.
Well,
To, to your left, you see a much larger building. This one has, um, you can even hear light chatter from inside, but it doesn't sound happy and lively like most places. There's a single shaft of light that thrusts illumination into this main square, catching your attention. Its brightness looking into a solid pillar through that is able to even go through some of the fog that drapes the entire city at all times. Above the gaping doorway, there's a sign that hangs uh, precariously askew this time, but it's proclaiming that this is the blood on the vine. Yeah, Blood on the Vine Tavern. I don't know. That's not even a tongue twister. But
okay, so that the bigger building is the Blood on the Vine Tavern.
yep, E2 is your
Okay.
tavern and E1 is the mercantile.
Where would I even wander? Let me see here. Um,
You have some notes?
I'm just, I mean, kind of, just writing things
You
down.
originally were hearing the
Fine.
person crying from down here, but right now there's no crying coming from there. It's been over a day. Let me just do all the main
Just head to the
tasks.
tavern?
It's up to you.
Anyone else want
Yeah, we should probably head over there. We can see. There seems to be more people there, so we can check that out first.
I mean, if possible, I think Daphne needs some rest.
I think we could all
Possibly.
do with a little bit of rest after that.
All this feels great.
Let's go look at the tavern.
Okay, tavern it is.
Where is? Alright, I'll just find it later, I guess. I'll say one of them. But alright, yeah, you guys can go into the tavern. We can do that. I don't have sad tavern music, so we're just gonna go with
We're
this.
gonna pretend to be sad while we're in here.
Like Hot Joe.
Very sad.
Just get some Kafka going in the background.
Where?
Man, Kafka. Well,
Says...
that's a telling name to bring up.
Uh-huh.
Nothing wrong. He had a very interesting visionary, that guy. Um, oh, Kitty wants to play.
He's just annoyed that he's in the room.
Yeah. Is the door open?
No, well, that's
Well,
because
there's the
my
annoyance. Unacceptable.
he
That's how.
whines that he doesn't have food, and the second that I put it out, he wants to leave.
Uh,
Yeah, it's pretty cat-like of him. All right.
What time is it
What
now
time?
for us? Mhm.
Um, it does take a bit to travel here, so I'll say it's probably about 12-ish, about the afternoon.
I mean, yeah, that's what I imagined because we probably woke up around like 7 or 8, and it took us a few hours to walk.
All right. Let me bring you all in now. Let me get your hurt tokens. That's what I need. All right. So you guys open the doors to the tavern, and
Burn it down. No.
you see a couple pairs of people sitting at different tables. Um, no, there's light chatter in between each one, but the groups are seemingly keeping to themselves.
Hmm.
Next
Right
to
then.
next to a door to the back, you see a guy kind of leaning against the wall, his arms crossed, and just kind of looking out over at people. And you guys can sit wherever you'd like.
Suppose in the meantime we can get the drink and try and figure out our next course of action.
you think this place has got some expensive wine?
No, but I think they have some sort of, beverage or some type of alcohol of some kind. Or they might know somebody who does. I don't know what to say. Does it look like there's like a tavern keeper or
Uh, as
like
soon as you
someone?
as you guys walk in and start taking seats, you're gonna see the guy kind of get off the wall and start making his way towards you all. What table are y'all gonna sit at?
I guess probably this one that we're at right now.
Yeah. Bulbous is next.
Yeah, let me turn the grid off. It's always easier to have the tavern without the grid. It just means you can't use your arrow keys, so.
Eh.
But if you can line
No,
things
it's
up
crucial.
a little better. All right. So yeah, he'll make his way over and
1 second.
decent.
Tarkle is going to wander off to find a place to relieve himself, and so is Nick.
That'll be outside.
Okay.
They got this type of place that has outhouses. I'll wait for them to return before I do the thing.
Of course, he stops complaining as soon as I give him wet food.
Well,
Um,
spoils of war right there.
there we go. At least he's done.
I was gonna wait for everyone to come back before I have this guy do his thing.
Do a dance for us, little man. Really? We see. I have that down.
Is everyone back? Let me know when.
Yeah.
Who are we missing?
Yeah.
Oh, Ryan. Or, sorry,
Right.
Daphne. Carkle, are you still there?
Okay.
Okay. I think we're waiting on Carkle now.
Okay.
Bulbous is doing more prestidigitation tricks with a coin.
Okay.
Probably would have been a good thing to take.
You know, I recently heard someone argue that uh, cantrips like that have just kind of like presentation, things like that, like don't have like any combat feature to them. They should just be bonus actions,
Ooh, that would be cool.
as long as it doesn't have like an actual combat feature to it. And I was like, I mean, I'm not like against that idea, because there's not enough bonus action spells in my opinion altogether.
There really aren't.
So
I'm back.
you back, Karkle?
Yeah, I'm back.
Alrighty. So yeah, as you guys all take your seats at this table, a kind of worn, slightly salt and pepper grayed hair man comes approaches y'all and a somewhat somber but customer service style voice. Oh, some newcomers. It's interesting to have some people here in Barovia. Well, I guess what can I do for you here?
Well, I suppose to start. Do you have any alcohol? Any ale or something like that?
Yeah, we alcohol's always on supply. We don't have a lot of the fancy drinks, but got plenty of ale and a little bit of mead.
Well, I can't really speak for anyone else here, but I could definitely do for some mead.
Bulbous pulls a silver piece out of his nose and gives it to the waiter and says, "One alcohol."
He's just gonna kind of look at the coin that you just pulled out your nose and kind of put his hand up. We collect at the end, so you just hold on to that. Um, Preferably in a pocket. But yeah, I'm happy to take y'all's orders. We do have some menus as well. I apologize if they are a bit limiting, but resources are as they are around here right now. And
That's
he'll
quite alright.
hand you guys some menus. So if you go to the Strahd notes, you'll find the menus. I have those are like full menus. So the limited version is like just the swim azure. Basically, there's no what is it that's limited? They have fish. They have chicken. So yeah, there's no steak. Um, that's pretty much it. There's no steak and there's no special drinks. So all the other ones are fine.
No, no special drinks. I can't go on.
Yep,
Um,
just ale and mead right now. So,
right. Just in here.
yeah, you can look at the tavern dinner menu, and adventurer's pick is not here, but everything else is here. But
We'll
okay.
just eat
So
apple cider.
you said you want apple cider, ma'am? Okay. So we got a cider and we got two ales, and any and for you, sir,
I'll
gesturing to
just
Karkle.
I'll take a mead.
Good old mead.
Uh,
That's a great choice. And you on the end there, sir.
the same as him and mead.
Alrighty, two meads, two ales, and a cider. I'll give you guys some time to look at that menu, and I'll be right on back. His mood slightly lifted as he leaves. Not used to new customers.
Hmm. Well, it doesn't seem like everybody here knows many people coming through, or at least there don't seem to be very many new people. I would think that the tavern would, or at least they don't stop at the tavern, I should say,
As
which is a
you
bit odd.
as you look at the other people, you just see no one actually has food. They're all just drinking from a pint, and while most of them are quiet, they are there's a couple weird looks coming your way as well.
And you're like
Hmm.
in a town where no one can leave. Everyone is in a tavern, just an alcoholic.
You got something
There's
better
nothing
that
wrong
they
with
could
being
do?
an alcoholic.
No.
Well, do we think he would know anything about any of the cards? I suppose.
Swear class.
Could always ask more than one person.
That's true.
Doesn't seem like anybody here really trusts us. He seems happy that we're here. So,
Who's the drunkest in this room? If I look around,
good question.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Do okay. So we'll also do an insight. What's your insight? Just a plus. Like, what's your plus for insight?
3.
3. It's hard to tell. Everyone's kind of drinking, so but around the time that you're looking around at everybody, he'll be coming back as well. Sorry, you rolled really bad for insight. Which, by the way, Carkle, I know you. I don't know if you had a chance to look at the way I do GMing up on the campaign section in my Discord. Yeah, you'll find my full like little list of rules. And one of the anti meta thing I do is I roll the insights with your plus so that you just get what your insight gives you. Um, and there's another one. I wrote it down for a reason. I forgot it, but I can look at it in a second. But yeah, he comes back with everyone's drinks and he hands out the two meads, the two ales, and then he comes around and hands the apple cider to Daphne and gives her a wire smile or a wry smile. Sorry. Well, I do hope you all enjoy your drinks. And is there any food? I mean, that you'd like to? I mean, if you don't mind me asking, it might be a little personal, but why are you here? This is not a land where newcomers come very often.
So we've gathered. Well, to be entirely honest with you, well, we had some people who said they needed help, something about their noble, and so we figured we offered to help. And when we got here, they were like, "Oh yes, by the way, there's no leaving unless we go with you." So now we're kind of stuck here. So we're trying to get information on how to take this Strahd on or help him. I,
We were tricked. We were basically tricked.
Oh,
that's the long and short of it. Yeah.
I guess.
We also killed a scarecrow.
Yeah,
Yes, well, yes, but that's not quite what he's asking.
this land will be
Oh,
full of oddities. I'm sure you'll run into more strange things. There's many people that don't leave the village for this reason. But trickery, that's that's a trait we all know a little too well in Barovia. I'm guessing it was those Vistanis, yeah? The ones here to do good, just looking for someone to quote unquote save their noble.
Yes, they. A lot of them were talking about saving him, but some of them were talking about just putting him down.
Ugh, you're not the you're not the first set of new faces to enter Barovia by their hand, and I do hope you'll be the last. Their constant trickery to bring people in is, well, if I could leave, I would, and they have the ability to leave, so their willingness to stay here is odd on its own.
Well,
But I
forgive
ramble.
the
Oh, go ahead.
forgive the crudeness, but it wouldn't not still work if you were to just use one of their corpses.
Unfortunately, we've lost some to many ideas. The fog cannot be tricked.
Hmm.
So, are the Vistani like bad people?
Oh, what a question. It's hard to say who's good, who's bad around here. We've
Yeah,
been here
morality is a complex structure.
we've been here so long, it's been nothing but survival. Our currency is it's fickle. It's probably at this point just more of a sincere trade for normality.
Hmm. Um.
So, are you saying everything we order is on the house, or what?
Although there will be a price. Normality is what keeps us sane around here.
To be
What
entirely honest,
drives
I
you
think
crazy?
sanity is overrated.
Sanity
What's
is what
driving
more.
you crazy?
If you lived in a land of danger and despair, and with no way to leave, I don't think you'd be fully sane 10, 20, 3, 4 generations down the line. 10, 20 years, 3, 4 generations down the line.
Hmm. But. Hmm.
Well, we ramble and go on, and that's my job to ask you what you would like to eat. And also, are you looking to stay here, or do you have a place to be?
Well, we do have a couple of places we are thinking of going, but we decided to stop here first. We saw this Madame Eva, I believe it was, and
Hmm.
she mentioned she gave us some cards that might help us in our efforts to.
Yes,
Mm,
the Vastani magic readings, I'm sure.
yes. Do you happen to know anything about what is it? A cask that contained the finest wine?
Not personally, but I do know that the best wine in Barovia comes from the wizards in the far west. Now, whether or not they're friendly and share is another story, and one that I do not have a personal connection with, but I can assure that we don't have any of their stuff here. So, the lack of trade is also a statement of action.
Right. And what about an evil tree that grows on top of a hill? Something about a bunch of ancient dead sleeping there?
Hmm.
They didn't, I mean, we saw a grave on the way here, but I doubt that that's what they were talking about.
You'll likely find many graves along the road. Bandits and the like take down many common folks, and, well, with no proper graveyard, we are left to bury them where they fall.
Hmm.
But a tree on a hill, you'll have to allow me some time to think. It sounds familiar, but I'll have to let you know if it comes to mind.
Well, I'm not leaving the land anytime soon, so you definitely have the time.
You know, if you wish to get more help from people around here, you might be inclined to get rid of something that bothers the people.
What
There's
would that be?
there's a house on the far end of town, and we've burned it down multiple times, but yet it comes back, and no one repairs it. We'll just wake up one day, and the house will be once again on its foundation. But
That's
Hmm.
absolutely terrifying.
I'll be happy to tell you more over
But it does
some.
sound like amazing real estate, if I'm going to be entirely honest.
Yes, if I could
Yeah,
figure
good
out
investment.
if I could figure out how to make that happen without the oddities, that would be wondrous. But let me get you folks some food, and then I'll tell you a little more about the house.
Beef stew for me, good man. And how much were rooms if we decided to stay?
Oh, rooms are 1 gold each, and I like to include breakfast for those that stay at the back rooms here. So, 1 gold per room, that's per person, and each room has at least 2 beds, if not 3. If you don't mind bunking, we can do 4 beds in 2 different rooms.
Believe me, the ship I was on did not have a lot of room for beds, so bunking is the only thing I know. That is quite alright.
Hmm. You guys can discuss how many rooms you'd like, but we got 1 beef stew. What else would you guys like?
Well, let's see here.
Bulbous wants to produce one of the gemstones out of that bag and say, I don't know how much it would be worth, but feed everybody on the house.
Oh,
I just
you're
pull out
gonna
a Chaos Emerald.
you're gonna give him one. Yeah, I mean he took a bag worth with a bunch of gemstones in it.
Yeah, that puts me down to 16
Yeah. Oh no.
because I gave one to
Um.
Silas.
Yep. One of his two. It's like, oh, hold on there.
He'll. Hold on. Let me roll
Are
something.
you sure you want to give away your only other gemstone?
He'll
Uh,
he'll look at the he'll look at the gemstone and he'll say, "That's quite a generous offer. Well, if you give me that gemstone, I can assure that you can stay at this inn and eat for free for at least how's 1 week sound?"
Jesus.
Gods.
sounds like a plan. And keep the change.
Oh, I intend to, and he'll hand open his hand to get the gemstone from you.
I will drop one in his hand.
All right. So he takes one of those gemstones, and you now have 16. Silas, you still have one.
Mm-hmm.
I look forward to you selling those gemstones and finding out what they're worth. Um, well,
I'm so
Kako
excited.
will
I
bellow
guess.
with laughter and
See, it's
shout
like
2 beef stews at the bartender.
2 beef stews for the short man.
All right, so 2 beef stew. Oh, yes, a total of 3 beef stews now. And for you, ma'am.
I'll do a beef stew too. Yes.
Okay, 4 beef
Well,
stews. Just a whole round of beef stew here.
Sure.
I will spice it up. I will take a chicken stew.
Okay. So
Hmm.
Oh,
beef.
actually, yeah, that does sound better.
Someone's
Just
watching his figure.
All
Well,
right. Okay,
you
so
kind of have to.
two bright lights and 4 outsider specials coming right up. And he will make his way over.
But Bulbus, are you sure about giving up on your gemstones like that? You said you only had the other one.
Yeah, I lied about that. Bulbous shouldn't have done that, but you know,
You,
Bulbous,
you can always
it's hard
steal
to.
them back. You already stole
Don't
them
do that.
once.
That is true. Maybe he has a daughter. We can pose as his daughter. Or a son. You know,
I'm out of us all, you think Bulbus could pass for his son or daughter?
well, no, I have a bit of a trick I can do, but I have to see the person first.
Okay.
So, if we saw them, then I could be them. We just have to make sure that they don't interact with him in that same time.
I
Because
mean,
otherwise it'd be like I'm the real one. No, I'm the real one. It's a whole thing, and believe me, it takes a lot of time. It is just It's all
So
messy.
are we gonna
Basically,
rob this guy or what?
that's basically what I was going to ask. It sounds like we're trying to con the guy.
Well,
I mean, worst case scenario, if we want the things back, we can, we can make a plan, possibly con him, because it sounds like everyone's on board for that.
I mean, if we really want to, we can. I'm not going to say no, but
Not particularly against it, but we really should think this through. Maybe.
okay. Maybe we go and we just find a rock and then we paint it the same color. The Bulbous, you know the prestidigitation, do you not?
Yeah.
So we
Can
can
I?
use it on the rock and then just give him that one and then find out where he put the first one, take that one, and then it'll be like he only had the one.
Thomas, did you tell us how many you do have?
7.
Roll deception.
Actually, wait. Okay, no.
Not deception if he can't count to 13, is it?
That's
No,
a good
that's
point.
almost
That's a good point.
I guess you can't. Do you not know how to count? Or Bulbous? Does Bulbous not know how to
Oh
count?
yeah, but so Bulbous definitely doesn't know how to count.
Oh well, then don't do a deception roll. You just don't know.
believe it. Okay. Well then,
I mean that checks out.
Like I know 1 and 2, but everything else is beyond my grasp.
It's the that one Muppet meme. I can only count to 4.
I have
Bulbous is
7
permit.
and ask folks to count them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Uh,
No,
okay.
no, Bulbous trusts you. Just don't. Bulbous hasn't been around a lot of people that have been nice to Bulbous, so this is all kind of like new.
Okay.
Wow, man, where's the trust? We're supposed to be best friends.
Well,
Oh yeah.
I've I've had a lot of people who said they were my best friends that didn't be my best friend.
Hmm. Well, they do always say keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
It's true, Bulbous.
For
Yeah.
what that's worth.
Yeah, Bulbous being swayed by your arguments, he would let you count the gems.
It just goes 1, 2, 5, 4.
continues the
That's
gas. Continues the gaslight. I love it.
Hey,
So
and that's it.
you guys
Hey.
see that he has 16 gemstones left.
Bulbous, keep these close to you, okay?
okay. Definitely, not a problem.
The guy will come back down, and he'll have a thing with all the soups, and he'll put down the 2 plates of chicken first, and then he'll start handing out all of the beef stews. Okay,
Do you
well, I believe that's
children,
everything.
sir?
I'm sorry?
Do you have children by any chance?
Do I have children, or are there children?
Do you have children?
I do not have any of my own.
Why?
Hmm.
Just
What did
another path
what
that's
did you mean?
crossed me.
Are there children?
I simply couldn't hear her. And there are children in the town, of course.
Hmm.
About a dead wife.
It's what?
What?
Did you just ask about his dead wife?
No, I'm asking if he has a dead wife, because
Oh.
I assume he has a wife, but I assume because of the circumstances and his depression, she might be dead.
No.
Jesus,
He's depressed, so obviously his wife is dead.
Must
that's
be.
the only explanation.
Is he,
Not
so is he
everything
just
else he
stoic?
said. Not everything else he said. But I've yet to marry. The circumstances have not left me in the brightest of scenarios.
I see.
But I, now that you have your food and you have time to eat, allow me what I promised, a little information on the house that's been pretty problematic. Well, you see, it's on the far right and or the eastern side of town, and back back in the day, uh, it was owned by a wealthy family that had built it in the first place, and they were known to have practiced the dark arts. Through a mixture of seduction and indoctrination, they ended up creating a cult that expanded uh, far enough to include a small yet nefarious circle of friends. And when word got out, the rest of the village just decided to turn a blind eye to the house and the nightly debaucheries happening within, hoping that it was nothing but less than moral acts. Put it that way. However, the cult did try to summon malevolent extraplanar entities with no success, and the cultists even preyed on visitors, sacrificing them in bizarre rituals and hosting hosting morbid banquets to feast on their corpses. When nothing came to these ritualized murders, the cultist activities became thinly disguised excuses to indulge in their lucid fantasies of horrid acts. The ranks of the cult did thin, though, as members began to lose interest in the whole debacle. Then, well, that's when Strahd von Zarovich arrived, the noble that those Vastanis like to ask for help for. Well, the cultists regarded Strahd as a messiah, and that was sent to them by the dark powers, believing that their rituals had some form of reasoning to his arrival. Drawn to Strahd like moths to a flame, they had pledged their devotion for a promise of immortality, but Strahd turned them away, deeming the cult and its leaders unworthy of his attention. That's when the cultists ended up withdrawing from the house in despair. However, the cult's habit of trapping and devouring wayward visitors proved to be their own downfall, as the ones that remained would occasionally still ensnare the band of adventurers that, and unlucky for them, one of these band of adventurers was tricked into this domain by Strahd, lured specifically to be one of his playthings. A black carriage arrived shortly after they killed this band of adventurers and outstepped the black, or out of its black heart stepped the vampire himself. The cultists tried to impress Strahd. In response, unamused, he slaughtered them for slaying his playthings. Now we stand centuries later, and the cultist spirits are believed to haunt the rumored dungeons that it should exist below the house. The building itself is seems withered on the outside, but a strange light can be seen on certain hours. And plus, when we burn it down, it just comes back. So some form of their dark arts must have gone through, and due to its
Hmm.
history and the fact that no one's returned from the inside of that house ever since, well, we would call it the Death House in this town.
Yeah, I mean, it seems pretty apt. But tell me, when are these hours specifically that you were talking about?
They're never the same.
Hmm.
It's been seen as early as the morning and as late as midnight. Of course, the time of day is hard to see through the non-stop, constant, cloudy sky that we seem to be cursed underneath.
So
What was the cult's name?
The cult, we never learned the cult's name. It was, I think they were called themselves a cult just because it gave them a reason to do some of the acts they did. But they never had a name.
so
It was just a group of cannibalistic martyrs with no true cause.
so Bulbous hearing this story about a cult, he's gonna go glassy eyed for a minute, and he's hearing everything, but it's kind of muffled, like the sound of the ocean just beating over his ears. Um, you guys see Bulbous get really angry, like just irrationally, across his whole face. Everything changes about him. And he pulls out a dagger and stabs it on the table and says,
Yeah.
"Why did we get rid of that house?"
Is everything alright with you?
"It will be when we get rid of the house."
Okay.
Which your friend is pretty adamant of this situation, and I hope that the feelings are as strong as you all. If you manage to get rid of whatever curse plagues that house and stops the house from its screaming and just dark presence, we would be very grateful as a town.
Well,
You
I
have
guess
Bulbus's word.
if Bolivus thinks that we can do it, then I don't see why we couldn't. But you do have, you have at least all of us here. Though, in my, if I understand these things correctly, then there's usually something that would tie the house back. There's some sort of anchor for the magic. So my guess is we could go in there and either kill whoever it is that's responsible or destroy whatever object seems to be holding it there. So
And that's what we do.
yes, well,
I can't say
we
my
should.
expertise falls under this. I've been nothing more than a storyteller and innkeeper for some time, so I'll
Uh,
leave you all to decide what to do, and I'll be handling these guests over here. You guys are welcome to stay in the evening. The rooms on the right side down the hall have been set up for your rest.
Thank you.
And he'll make his way over here while you guys talk.
Well,
He has no daughter, right? So I
Sorry,
guess we're not
Daphne.
robbing him
That was coming
for
in really
now.
low.
But he has no daughters or wife, so I guess we're not robbing him for now.
Yeah, I can see why he's bad at his job. Those people came in ages ago and he decided to tell us a story instead of going to serve them.
well,
What are you
yeah.
gonna do? Go somewhere else?
well, let's see. Hmm. We can probably rest for a little while after we finish eating, and then we can start to go check out the so-called death house.
Yes, let's rest. We're gonna need Daphne to rest up, and Carkle too.
Yeah.
Do we have
Fine, but
any? Do we have any other healers among us?
yeah, Bulbous saved Daphne's life with a thump.
It is true. I was there. I saw the whole thing.
I just
Yes,
realized you don't actually know what we are.
No, you
of
guys.
course.
That's.
I
You guys would have
Of
a good
course,
time
I
to chop around.
appreciate that Bulbous is a miraculous healer, but I was referring to anybody else.
Oh
Got
no,
ourselves a ranger, a monk, and I believe 2 warlocks.
it's rather new to me, but
There will
yes.
there will be no more healing from my god today.
Well,
What a stingy god.
Tomorrow it
Did you
is.
count these?
We go in the morning, we destroy the house, and we stop this cult.
You seem to have a rather strong feeling about cults.
You just kind of see Bulbus's hand has just been drawing this, and I'll go over this with the DM. It was a symbol I had found. I hadn't had a chance to send it to you yet, but he's drawing this strange. It looks like an eye on the table. He's just been kind of carving it. Um, it's no, it doesn't look like an onk, but it's got the shape of the onk eye, and then it's got like 4 dashes over the top of it. And he's just carving a hole right where the pupil would be, just digging it out.
Right on their table. That's cool of you. That's cool of you.
Interesting.
Gives a gem. Starts carving the tables up.
What a guy. Well,
Bulbus doesn't like cults.
no, that's fair. I mean, I feel like it's probably not a very well liked thing, anyways. But you seem to have something personal about that, and if you need to talk about it, well, I'll be traveling for a while, so I'm here.
Bulbus kind of sighs and says, "Thank you very much, friends." And he kind of relaxes a little bit. He stops carving into the table and just kind of sits there, just very somber.
Well, it's alright. We all have had things happen to us, and truth be told, this is no shot to you. Well, this is no shot to you, Karkol, but honestly, I've said to hell with the gods. They've never exactly helped in any sort of issues that I've had before. But we have each other for now, at least. Assuming that we make it through this, uh, maybe I can take you on the journey with me to find the man that I'm looking for. Uh, Specifically, there's a couple of people, but one person at a time.
It's going to be one of those stories where the man you're looking for has been inside you the whole time.
Gods, I hope not. No, he. Well, I've had everything taken from me twice. I pray it does not happen a third time.
We've got each other this time.
That is true.
Bulbus hugs you.
Okay.
Thank you, little one. But on top of us, I also have a benefactor for my magic. Still unsure how that all works, but I assume that the more that I use their power, the more I get. That would be my guess, anyways.
Okay. Anyone else wanna open up at all, or are we happy with where we're at?
I'm eating
I guess it's-
stew.
Dinner and a show.
I guess it is true that we only have each other. We
Yeah.
could stick.
Yeah. Well. Being thirsting might not always. Does not. I mean, at least from what you've said, it doesn't seem like you trust people very quickly, but I mean, entirely understandable.
Guess
I've
I've just
always.
met
Hmm?
people too. I do understand.
No, I get it, but I've always thought, you know, trusting with at least with trust, it takes so long to give it and so quickly to get it taken away, but you can never really make friends or open up to people and get very far if you don't ever try to open up.
How do you lose everything twice and still have that mindset?
The first time it was, well, I was a little too young to understand any of it, but the second had nothing to do with the people that I trusted, more so just of the line of work. But
I understand that.
you just got to find the right people to trust.
Bulbous, overwhelmed with the sharing and opening and heartfelt gestures, just kind of sighs and says, "My dad tried to sacrifice me to an old god."
Well, can't say that I've had that happen or know anyone like that. My apologies that's happened to you.
Yeah.
Pretty terrible. All this. I'm also sorry.
Bulbous has had a lot of time to come with it. Therapy helps, and, just kind of microdosing mushrooms does the trick every now and again.
Yeah, well, definitely did not do the trick last night.
It's not a microdose.
Was in fact not a microdose. Just take a heroic dose tonight. But see that it's sort of been my problem with the gods is people become fanatics with it. It seems nothing. I've not exactly encountered anything good, up until recently, with the gods. I mean, hells. Uh, wait,
What's up?
is something like Vecna well known? Like,
Ooh,
or would I have like come across that?
let me see.
It's Taldori rather than
Trying to see.
Forgotten Realms, isn't it?
So Vecna first appeared in 1976. One or the other.
Well, I know that
I'm trying to see
it was used
when.
in Taldore, but
Okay. Eve of Ruin. When did Eve of Ruin take place? D&D. Come on. I just want to know when this campaign took place in the DR sense.
uh,
I'm trying. I think that he's like a later one. That's what I'm trying. Overall, I don't think Vecna would have been super well known overall.
right. Well, in, at least there have been gods know how many people that have tried to become gods, and we've had all sorts of monsters come from it. So, eh, I mean, good on those who are born with magic, like a sorcerer or somebody who's smart enough to understand how the weave works, like a wizard. But you know, making a deal with someone, get magic, you have to be in a certain headspace, and it's not always the greatest, especially when you don't know what it is that they want. Like I don't know what it is that figure you mentioned Bolvis wants, but
Oh, Bulbous doesn't know. It's a really it's a really long story. And Bulbous goes into telling the story of this goblin tribe that he was a part of. Uh, they found this just really old tablet while mining a mountain. Uh, the goblins, shamans, like deciphered this ancient text. His father, being the leader of this tribe, um,
bless you.
thank you. His father, being the leader of this tribe, decides to go through with this ritual to try to take this like ultimate power for himself. And the rite of the profane ritual is child sacrifice. So he sacrificed. You know, what better way to do this than to give up his own child? And all Bulbous remembers from that point, being in the middle of the circle, is waking up and everyone in the entire tribe around him being dead.
Well,
And from there, Bulbous tells you he's lived alone and that for most of his life, he has just kind of wondered. So that's why it's so hard for him to be trusting and open.
well, no, I definitely see why you might not have trusted people, but I mean, it's couldn't have been easy.
No, it wasn't. But things are better now. And I think that destroying one more cult would save a lot more children.
Well,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
We can definitely try. We can get rid of them. At least
Go ahead, Daphne.
I have a. I said we can definitely try at least for you. This.
Thank
I
you,
have to ask you,
friends.
Mhm.
did that guy look at me funny, or was it just me?
I mean, he's kind of just weird in general, but I mean, what are you thinking?
I don't know. Just, I've just been watching people. It's nothing.
I mean, if you're that concerned, we can always do the plan already to, con him out of everything.
We do have a week here at least, so let's at least use that up.
Plenty of time
Well,
to
we
plan
can
it
see
out.
what kind of man he is. If that is the case, I've always had a two-step plan. Step one, make the plan. Step two, figure it out as you go.
Yeah, Bulbous does the same thing.
See, I know, and it's such a genius idea that even other people are taking it on.
Yeah,
We,
I'm.
You
Well,
cut.
we're
we
How
can
gonna
long?
definitely.
become a
Did you
scarecrow
just
comes
stop or
up.
did you cut off?
Oh, my brain stopped working for a half a second there. I didn't remember what I wanted to say.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what is this?
You guys can keep going though.
We can work on plans together.
Yeah. See, it's always like you make the plan, execute the plan, throw away the plan, make a new plan.
Well, let's plan to get rid of this house. And if that doesn't work, we'll plan to get rid of the house.
I think that might just work.
Yeah.
Marcus looks up from his bowl of stew and says, I will smite it tomorrow for you, Bulbous.
I'm
Yeah.
sure you will smite many things, friend.
Oh no, what's going on?
Agree. No idea what's happening.
It's all good. You guys, I'm just letting you guys do your roleplay. Go ahead. Don't worry about me.
Oh no.
I don't like it.
I mean,
Uh,
9. That's
let me
good
see
at
what I
least.
have written. Uh, okay, so I have that written down. I got that.
Is there anything else anyone would like to share with each other, or would you guys like to head off to sleep?
Sleep.
Yeah, probably go to sleep at this point after we all finish our stews.
All right. When you
Or
go
at least
in,
take like an afternoon nap, anyways, because it's the middle of the day.
yeah, long rest is whenever you want to take it. You just get only one long rest benefits every 24 hours. So, but yeah, you
It's not.
guys, when you walk in, the rooms are actually pretty nice, but they have bunk beds in them instead of just regular beds. It was definitely set up for function with a bit of comfort more than anything else.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Well, where's the down here?
All right.
Yeah.
So with everyone taking a long rest, um, I am. You guys are now level 2.
Wow.
So you got level 2 because you're sharing backstories. You learned about your how to build your reputation. You handled your first fight. You reached Barovia and gathered together, and you started reading into the cards that you were dealt. But yeah, you guys have both of these rooms here. I already pretty much did everything for the character sheets, but to go one by one, Callister, you rolled a 9 plus 1, so your new health is 22 for level 2. And as a
Oh
ranger,
wow.
at level 2, you gain a fighting style. Do you know which one you want?
I've looked into it a little bit, but I still undecided.
Okay, well, you need to decide. And also, you get spell casting. You have 2 spell slots, and you get to know 2 spells right now.
I think I'll have one of them be Hunter's Mark,
hmm
and I don't know if that spell is higher than what I'm allowed to have right now or not.
Has to be first
It
level.
was like,
I'll circle back to you,
yeah,
though. It's all good. Karkle, can you roll me a d8 plus 2, please?
8 plus 2. So that would be a 6.
6 total. So your new health is 16 at level 2. You gain your channel divinity. So you have turn undead, harness divine power, and then from your domain you gained guided strike. You also have 3 first level spell slots instead of only 1, or instead of only 2. Sorry. And you now can learn one more spell as well.
Yeah, I'm just looking through the spell list.
Alright, save that. Bulbous, roll me a d8 plus 1, please. Alright, 7. So that brings your health to 16 as well. And
Sweet.
at level 2, you gain Eldritch Invocations, and you now have 2 spell slots, and you get to know one more spell. As a warlock, remember you can only replace one spell that you currently know with another one. So if you want to get rid of one of the 2 spells you currently know, you can replace it with another one, and you get to gain one. So you should have 3 spells total outside of what your patron gives you. And then also,
Okay.
do you know which Eldritch Invocations you want to go with?
I do not at the moment, no.
Okay. Um, Go ahead and look into those, I guess. We'll need
Yes.
those. Daphne, D8 plus 1, please. Silas, I hope you're looking into the Eldritch Invocations as well.
Yeah, I've already picked. I'm on D&D Beyond. I already selected them.
Cool.
I'm
Yeah, that's what I'm looking
working.
at.
4, so your health points plus your 1 goes up to 14. And at level 2 for a monk, you gain your key points, so now you can start using your key. So you have your flurry of blows, patient defense, and step of the wind. Also, you have unarmored movement, so your speed is now 40 instead of just 30. As long
That's
as you're
pretty
not,
good.
as long as you're not wearing armor, that is, or shield. Let me update your
Ooh, that's pretty good. Go with
name
that.
token. Alright, so your new health is 14. New speed is 40. Alright. Carkle new health is 16. Callister's new health is 22? No. Yeah, 22. Alright. Bulbous is 16 as well. And Silas, let me get a D8 plus 1 from you as well.
Oh, hey, let me go back on this then, because I'll have to change that. So I just took whatever D&D Beyond gave me. Let
Well,
me
what,
see
what
here.
health do you have now?
I mean, it says 15.
15? Alright, so you rolled a 4. No, you rolled a 5. So 15 health is your new health. And you gained your Eldritch Invocations. Which ones are you going with?
I went with Agonizing Blast and Armor of Shadows.
Oh, Armor of Shadows is a different one. Armor of Shadows. You can cast Mage Armor on yourself. Nice.
Yep.
I don't know why I went here. Let me go here. Oh, top 2 options, huh? Alright. Eldritch Blast, Agonizing Blast, and Armor of Shadows. And that is, you can cast Mage Armor at will without expending a spell slot or material components. Nice.
I was like, I can cast Mage Armor without having to spend the spell slot. Yoink.
Yeah, just cost you your, what do you call it?
Action.
No, an Eldritch Blast. Or,
Oh, yeah.
not Eldritch Blast, a Eldritch Invocation. Alright, but yeah, you have 2 spell slots now, and again, you can gain 1 spell, and you can replace 1 that you currently have. Cool.
Yeah.
I believe that's everything for you. Let me update your token to 15 as well. Oops.
Karkle took Bane, just for the record.
Took Bane. Nice.
Yeah.
Alright. Callister, did you pick a fighting style?
Yeah, I forgot that I already did pick archery.
Archery. So now your longbow will be at +9 to hit. Not bad. Definitely gonna hit everything though. Cool. Alright, Daphne's done.
I got that figured out whenever you're ready, by the way.
Your Eldritch? Okay, go ahead, Bulbous.
I took Agonizing Blast,
Mm-hmm.
and I took Eyes of the Rune Bearer, which lets me read any writing.
Ooh, that's pretty wild to take so early, but I like it.
I can read?
Eyes of the
Yeah,
Rune Bearer.
but it doesn't make. That's the whole thing. Is it doesn't make any sense to him.
How am I reading?
Man can't count, but now he can read anything.
Yup.
He's just gonna be reading everything out loud. What does it mean, though?
I don't get it, guys.
Yeah.
What does it mean?
All right.
I figured that was pretty good character building.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that at all. Cool. That's actually really smart. Okay. All right, cool. We got everyone's done. Now you guys are level 2. I tried to do as much of that behind the scenes while you were role playing as possible. And here's everyone's fresh tokens. Rid of these.
Third spell. Oh shit, Hellish Rebuke. That's what I wanted anyway.
There you go. How's your weeks ago?
Well, yeah, I took Arms of Hadar.
Okay, so Karkle put added Bane to his list. Bulbous, you're taking what?
Hellish Rebuke.
Okay. Hellish Rebuke. And Silas, you said what?
Arms of Hadar.
Okay. Arms. Hadar. Alrighty. Cool.
I was like, I could be like the Kraken arms coming up from the ground.
Yeah, those are definitely interesting. Did you pick
All
your
right,
second
Drew.
spell, Callister? Hunter's Mark and what?
I'll just go with Entangle.
Entangle. Okay. Cool. Alrighty. Everyone's up to date. And I don't know if Daphne would have let anyone sleep in the same room as her. But
Probably not.
but yeah, you guys can wake up in the morning and decide what you want to do from here.
I think we would wake up in the evening, cause
Right,
like,
evening, right.
yeah, cause
It would be about 8, 9-ish at night at this point.
yeah. And I'm assuming it probably
Bulbous.
wouldn't be that much darker.
Well, the gloomy sky up top, that's always there, makes it dark as it is, but it would be quite a bit darker as there's no sunlight at all now outside. So outside the windows, it's almost pitch black. The only thing that you can kind of see is the fog that permeates the area.
Hmm. Right. That's cool.
It's okay.
Well then, we should probably start heading towards that so-called death house.
To death.
Yes.
All right, so you guys are gonna head out. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Yep.
Bulbous is dashing out of the place.
Okay.
Hold on.
Alrighty. Let me put you guys in Barovia again. City of Barovia? Village, rather.
The
Alright.
adorable little scamp.
Alrighty.
It's no scamperdoodle.
Who are these people?
As you
Uh-oh.
guys exit the
I'm getting
tavern,
jumped.
you see two children sitting outside. Or not sitting outside. There's two children standing outside. Um, one is in like a green and yellow floral dress, and the other one's wearing like a yellow shirt and gray pants, both of which are dirty and tattered up quite a bit. Um, one of them is letting out the little boy is letting out a soft whimper, which draws your eye immediately to the pair of children. And as you guys step out of the tavern, you see the little girl starting to shush the boy.
What are you two doing out here? Shouldn't you be with your parents at home? It's rather, I mean, late for kid time.
It,
I don't know what the term is called.
I, we can't go home. There's a monster in our house.
Bulbous will kill the monster.
Hold on, Bulbous. What do you mean, a monster? What kind?
She points down the road this direction. I, I, I don't know the kind. I just we heard growling and screaming and it, there's definitely a monster in the house and we don't want to go in.
Hmm.
Where are your parents?
They were
We
putting
already have
inside the
plans. It's
house.
like say it to their face. Say
Hmm.
it. That's great stuff.
Oops. Oopsie.
Uh, m- mommy and daddy they usually keep it trapped in the basement, but it's been a while since we've seen them.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me that your parents were keeping this thing?
I don't know. She starts to whimper and cry a little bit. You're talking to like 5-year-olds.
Hold
Creepy
on.
5-year-olds.
Hold on. It's okay. You said they were keeping it in the basement. Is it the same? Was it the monster that's in your house right now?
She, mommy says they keep it trapped to help the village.
What does that even mean?
Is this like a deformed relative and you guys just got an overactive imagination?
To be honest, it probably could be. Could be Uncle Larry.
I, I don't I don't know if it's a mad a mad the word you said, but we have a little baby brother up in the third floor that well I haven't seen our mommy, so I guess he's alone.
We have to help these kids. Where's the house?
They sit down the street.
Well,
Well, I
it's
suppose we can take
down
some
at
time out.
the end of the street here.
Yeah, lead the way, children. We'll follow behind you.
Mm.
Mhm.
They're gonna lead you guys down this street and then up to the house with the E7 on it. They're gonna just kind of point at
Interesting.
it. Um, she points to a tall brick row house that has definitely seen better days. The windows are dark. It has a gated portico on the ground floor, and the rusty gate is slightly ajar. The houses on either side are completely abandoned with their windows and doors boarded up completely.
Can we hear any of like this? Can we hear like that monster from out here?
It seems very silent outside.
Hmm.
What did you guys say your names were?
I'm Rose, and this is my brother Thorn. She clutches closer at a stuffed doll you're probably just now realizing she's been holding this whole time.
Uh, Bulbous wants to give that straw figure that he made to the little boy.
He'll just kind of whimper some more, and he'll tuck himself closer to his sister as you reach towards him.
Which does it look like the like Rose is the older one of the two?
Yeah, she's a little bit older.
Okay, well, let me see here. Probably fine. I'll take one of my daggers out and I'll kind of like hand the handle part to Rose and be like, okay, now hold on to this, and if the
She's
monster comes out, poke it with the sharp end.
she's
But
gonna
you,
take a step back and clutch her doll and her brother closer.
I understand you might be a little scared,
We
maybe
just
we
but
shouldn't
we
give the
just
random kids we've just met a weapon.
we just wanna
it'll be fine.
we just wanna go in our house.
I
Never
understand.
mind back. to the tavern and just stay in there for a little bit until we can come back to tell you your house is safe.
Okay, or we could do that. We could do the boarding option. That's fine.
I
Okay.
mean, I don't trust these kids, man.
Yeah, I don't trust them either, I'm not gonna lie.
It's a knife. What could they do with a knife?
What can I
I
do with
stab
a
you.
knife?
Well, I've been stabbed a lot. It'll be fine. But
I
fine, we can
mean,
send them back to the tavern.
Could
I don't
you
feel like
roll?
this.
Could you
I
roll
mean-
insight for me?
Yeah,
Uh,
what are you inciting?
I don't believe this story.
Okay.
I could burn the house down.
Um, what's your insight plus again?
Insight.
I think it was
Plus
2.
4.
4. Yeah, something's definitely seems off about the story overall to you, and these kids.
Hmm.
We can trust each other. Maybe not just every single person that passes us.
They're kids.
Yeah, but again, this is a town where everyone should know each other because they're all trapped in there. These kids randomly come up to the only strangers in the town and ask for help without questioning why.
Are,
That is true.
are you,
Yeah, no, that sounds kind of yeah.
do
I mean,
you,
this is a pretty weird place.
do you think our parents are okay?
Of course they're okay. I honestly don't know if they're okay or not.
I
Also,
really, I think we need to help.
we can help.
Send the kids away to the tavern
But
or
they
something.
have, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we can.
Do I have anything I can actually
We
do with
can
that?
wait elsewhere if we think that's best.
It'd
course
probably
it's
be
best.
best. Yeah. Probably best for you to wait in the tavern.
Okay. The 2 children will just kind of start walking this way.
Okay.
That's good.
After I see them like turn the corner, I'm gonna be like, okay, now just give me 1 second, and I want to kind of go into like an alleyway, and where is it? And then just use shape change and come back out looking like the little girl.
Shape change.
Yeah. The racial trait.
Oh, right.
What?
Yep, that's what you are. Okay.
It's like, okay, guys, not okay, guys. Now we can go in.
This
How am I
is
doing?
disturbing.
None of them know
Did
that
you?
you have that ability, so you just look like the little girl, sound like the little girl, and you walked out of an alley and said that. So you
Didn't
guys,
we
We
just?
told you.
everyone
Go
thinks
to
they're
the
talking to
tavern.
Rose.
No, guys. It's me. It's Silas. Remember, I told you I could do the thing.
Don't take in
No.
everything you say.
To be fair,
said-
the boy was attached to the girl, so maybe. How do we know?
Well, I think they walked separately.
Okay, if you're Silas, then who's your best friend?
You are Bulbous. You've been saying that the whole time.
Yep, that's definitely Silas, guys.
I'm like, just in case. I also like reach into my bag and pull out the gem. I have the gem that you gave me.
That's definitely
Yeah.
Silas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Silas, what was the plan? You wanted to burn the house down?
Well, we can do that. That's definitely an option. But I mean,
Isn't there a
Is-
baby trapped in there?
yeah, and I was going to say that that's also the thing.
Is this the same house the innkeeper was just telling us about? That if you burn it down, it comes back.
I don't
Shit.
think so.
Was it?
I can't answer your question on that one. That's meta. I mean, it's meta information. He didn't specify which house on this. You guys didn't ask for a specific house or a guide.
Yeah,
You guys
we
just
should
walk
probably
out.
go. We should probably go back and check which house
I mean,
the
if
that
we
He
we were
did.
burn the
going.
house
We were
down,
going to a house we didn't know which one it was.
That is
It-
true, but like, I
right
mean,
here, right now, there's a monster in the house. There's a baby in the house, and that monster can't eat that baby. That's not okay.
if we burn it down and it comes back, that'll answer the question in another way.
Yeah, but then you might have killed a baby.
see, here's the thing though, is like going in and helping doing this at the kindness of that's what heroes do. See, but we should be getting paid for this.
So maybe we are heroes.
I think we need to go back and check.
Go back and
What?
check if we're heroes.
No, go back and check if this is the same house.
He did say that it did look run down and bad from the outside. So I mean that checks that off.
I mean, also, isn't it weird that the two kids took off and they left their little brother or sibling behind or whatever, despite the fact there's a monster in the house? That
I
doesn't
mean
seem right to me.
they're kids, they can't exactly do anything.
Yeah.
Supposedly. But
It's all very
I don't think
sketchy.
I sense anything coming off of them.
Then it's settled. We kill the monster.
I mean, we lose nothing from killing a monster. It might have something on it that may be useful.
See?
If we're getting paid, the children aren't doing it. So if there are adults in there,
Exactly.
Okay. Bulbous will pay everybody.
Done.
Okay.
I really
Well,
have to say, I think we should check.
Sorry,
I
what
mean-
check?
Maybe we should check if this is the house. Maybe he's right.
We're not
Maybe.
that far. We're not that far from the inn, are we? Surely we can just somebody can just nip back and ask which house it was we were meant to be investigating.
I mean, you're a monk. You could probably run there and back relatively quickly.
Fair enough. Okay. I'll go do that then. I'm
So
gonna
you're gonna
run and
Yeah.
yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask
Definitely.
the tavern man if which house it is. I'm also gonna check if the kids are actually there.
The kids are not there,
Uh-oh.
and
Oh,
he's gonna tell you that it is the four-story house in the furthest row of houses on the eastern side of
it is it.
eastern
Mhm.
side of the town.
So this
Well,
is the
sure.
same weird house that comes back if you burn it down.
That's right. Could have just burnt it to prove it.
Just commit arson. It's like, oh wait, that wasn't the right house.
Oof.
Oopsie.
How are they gonna know?
I mean, that's fair. No, he's got a point.
Got me there.
You got to
Okay,
commit
well,
a bit of arson to make sure that it's the right place.
Since we're being
Hey,
paid by
guys.
Bulbous now, and burning it won't work, I guess we gotta go in there, right?
Yeah.
Bulbous is now the benefactor of the group.
I mean, the man does have like 16 gemstones, so
Which
on
Yeah.
top of
seem
whatever
to be
money you
worth
have.
50 gold each.
Giving the
I made a
house
lot of really good investments.
giving the house a good look from the outside. It looks pretty run down. Some of the windows you can see are open as they open outward toward the street. It's a four-story house. The wood is slightly sagging on the topper portions, where it's more sturdy on the bottom portions. And overall, it's not boarded up or anything, but it seems like it's almost darkness on the inside.
So if if this is the house, and those kids said there was something in it, but they burned the house down, but there were kids, but the house comes back when they burn it down. What does that mean about the kids?
I don't think we can
Ghost.
trust them, Balbus.
They were ghosts.
I don't think they were kids, at least.
So before we go in, is there any preparations anyone needs to make in case shit goes sideways?
Well, I mean, I have the form of that little girl, so maybe that'll throw off whatever's in there.
I can't wait to tell you you fight like a little girl.
Well, I am in fact a little girl right now, so that does work.
Uh,
So we agreed we're going in, or what's the plan?
Yep.
Yeah.
Go in.
Burn this fucker to the ground.
Alrighty.
we've agreed that doesn't
Arson.
work.
Alrighty, so you guys are currently looking at the entrance, which is. Hold on, let me give you guys the actual wall side too. Alright.
Oh,
You're
there we are.
looking
Forgive
at
us,
a.
blackness.
Yeah, yeah, scroll down. Make sure you scroll down, guys. Scroll down.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you're looking at a wrought iron gate with hinges on one side and a lock on the other that fills this archway that leads to the inside. Through the bars, you can see that there are oil lamps hanging from the portico ceilings by chains flanking a set of oaken wood doors that can be that are already slightly ajar.
Well, let's probably proceed with caution, but let's go. Start going in.
Go ahead and move. You can use your arrow keys to move, so you can go one square at a time. And let me give you guys.
Can I? Oh, I can. There we go. Oh.
Make sure you click your token first, and then you use
Yeah.
your arrow keys.
Is the door
Oh.
locked? Like, can I check the door to see if it's locked, or
Yeah, you can try and
just turn
open
the
it.
handle?
So as you open up the gate, you do find it is unlocked, and its rusty hinges shriek as the gate is opened up. Does everyone have dark vision, or are you guys gonna grab the oil lamps?
Let me see. I'm pretty sure I have dark vision.
I think Bulbous does
Some
too.
people don't. So.
I do.
I say grab an oil lamp or two just in case.
Alright.
Racial
Who's
trait.
grabbing the oil lamp?
I'll grab one.
Who's I? I don't know your voice. yet.
Callister. Callister will grab one.
Are you gonna light it?
Yeah, yes. Does someone have something I can light it with?
You all have tinder boxes in your pack.
What do I?
You should. What pack do you got?
Doesn't.
You got the Explorers, right? Yeah. You should have it.
If not, I've got one, so it's fine.
Yeah, someone would have it. So
Yes, I do have dark vision.
there's one person that doesn't, but it's okay. He lit this. You can tell it wasn't full of oil, so it has 3 hours left on it. I'll just give you that. But yeah, these are the iron gates that you open up, and this is the foyer that had the thing in it. And here are your oak wooden doors at the very end. But also you'll notice hanging on the south wall of the foyer is a shield emblazoned with a coat of arms. It's stylized like a golden windmill on a red field. It's flanked by framed portraits of stony-faced aristocrats. Um, the doors are mahogany framed double doors that lead into the building itself.
I'll take the shield.
It's
Let's
not
pick it up.
it's not like a good shield when you pick it up. It's very clearly it was made for decorative
The
purposes.
decorations. Interesting. Never mind then. Well, I don't think any of us would have seen that because it's probably something local. Perhaps that's the hill where the graves for the ancient dead sleep.
You said if the windows aren't boarded up, can Bulbous look in the windows?
It's almost like it's pure darkness inside.
Okay.
Hmm.
Even with
This,
dark vision?
this
Even
must
with
be some
even
sort
with
of.
dark vision.
Yeah, it
Hmm.
seems like it's some sort of magical darkness. With that. Well, let's continue forward for now then. Oh, wait. Can't move
No, no.
forward.
Can't go
You
through
should be
the.
able to. You don't have access to your controller or your character.
No, I do. It's just
The
it's
door is
locked.
still locked.
Oh,
It's
I mean,
locked.
it's just clicking it. I think, right? Yeah.
No,
You
it
can
wouldn't.
click it,
Not
but
for us.
the window.
The window.
This little window thing right here at the
Oh,
where everyone's.
why would there be a window? That's not a window. Okay, well, there you go. It's open, I guess, or whatever. Whatever works.
Yeah.
That's supposed to
now
be
it
an
works.
entrance. Why did they do that?
Oh.
Did it really like not let you move past it?
Nope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it wouldn't. I was moving
That's
it around with the
crazy.
arrow keys, and I could move that around, but then it would just kind of lock at the door.
That's really
Yeah.
crazy. All right, well then. Yeah. So you guys, when you open that door, you hear the iron gate behind you shut, and it's almost like the darkened scenery inside quickly livens up and is well lit. It's almost like it's an actively lived in house at this point.
This
Well,
doesn't look like a death house.
it looks
Oh,
rather
it looks.
welcoming.
what they want you to think.
And
Mhm.
Who's they?
inside, this is a wide hall that runs the width of the house. There's a black marble fireplace on one end to the left, and a sweeping red marble staircase on the other end that seems to go up to the other floors above you. Mounted on the wall above the fireplace, you see a long sword with the same windmill cameo on the hilt that you saw on the shield. The wood-paneled walls are ornately sculpted with images of vines, flowers, nymphs, and satyrs. Characters who... Oh, I'm sorry. Okay,
Oops.
I almost read that. They didn't say... It's just one big paragraph, so... Um, you guys got this little area here.
So, everyone here's heard horror stories, right? Like from people, so I'm guessing we don't split up.
Would agree.
That's. I'm just a widow girl. I definitely won't split up.
Oh my god, you're doing the voice too.
Who's going where?
Well, they said
Bulbous
it
just
was
wants the open board.
they they said it was in the basement, so we should probably find that. Where?
Okay.
I guess we just start with opening up some doors. Maybe we find the way there.
I
Okay.
can open this door.
Adventure!
All right.
Exactly right, Bulbous.
All right. So you open up that door. Let me scroll up slightly. Yeah. So you open up that door. That is this room. This oak paneled room looks like a hunter's den. Mounted above the fireplace is a stag's head, and positioned around the outskirts of the room, you see three stuffed wolves. Two padded chairs draped in animal furs face the hearth with an oak table between them supporting a cask of wine, two carved wooden goblets, a pipe rack, and a uh, candelabrum. What is that?
Candelabrum.
Candelabra.
Is that like a
I think that's
candlestick?
like a I think that's a
It's
candlestick kind of thing.
Just a candlestick.
Lumiere from
Uh,
Beauty and the Beast.
Oh,
Yeah.
Uh,
Candelabra is like a chandelier but with candles.
right. Okay, the multi one. Okay. A chandelier hangs above a cloth-covered table surrounded by the 4 chairs in the back left corner. There are 2 cabinets that stand against the walls, and the east cabinet seems to have a lock on it.
Is anybody here good at picking locks?
If you've got some tools, I can give it a shot.
I can
Yeah,
try.
actually, I think I can do it.
Okay.
I mean, I got
I've got
I got +3 to sleight of hand.
Yeah, I think I should do it.
I say let the cleric do
Probably.
it. That'd be great.
Yeah, I also have
Uh,
+3.
+5.
The war
Or we
cleric
could.
has a different way of opening troublesome doors.
I mean, we could just cast Eldritch Blast on the lock.
Yeah, do that.
Okay.
Bulbous puts his hand on the lock and tries to blow it off.
Are you really doing it? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
100%.
roll, roll a d20, just a flat one.
Uh-oh.
Is it a mimic?
It's a mimic. It's a 10.
A 10. All right, so
That's not too good, not too bad.
you were not subtle enough, and so when you did that, you actually shattered the entire bookshelf, including the heavy crossbow, light crossbow, hand crossbow, and so they all the weapons have broken thanks to your Eldritch Blast. But on the ground clatters 20 bolts falling all over the place.
Oh,
Well, I have a crossbow.
so do I.
You want
Would
to
you
split them?
mind if I? Yeah, I was about to say we could go halvesies.
Halvesies.
All right. Well, mission failed successfully.
That's the way of saying it.
I think that went rather well.
Y'all want to check the other cabinet? I'm alright with it.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm right next to it, so I'll open it up.
Bulbous won't shoot this one.
This one doesn't have a lock on it, right?
Yep, this one is unlocked. I'm switching the music.
All right.
Um,
Oh.
when you just so it's not that because
Okay.
the high pitch sometimes interrupts. But this cabinet, and when you open it, you see a fine assortment of wine glasses, and in the middle of it is a deck of playing cards.
Oh, well, that's lovely. I love me some cards. I guess I'll just take the cards.
All right, you got yourself a deck of cards.
Yay!
Uh,
How about the deck?
What is
Okay.
what's Karkle doing right now?
Are you...
I guess I'll have a look around the rest of the room.
Where'd it go?
Have a closer look at the fireplace. Just start poking around at furniture and things, I guess.
All right, yeah. I mean, there's not much in that area. I mean, do you want to open up any of the doors? You can see all those doors, or are you just waiting for them to come out?
Doors. I can see windows. Oh no, I'm not
Those
in the
are
right room.
those are doors. You are inside
Yeah,
now.
no, I. God, it won't let me in.
Yeah, you gotta be kind of weird and
Oh.
like.
Yeah, the doors
Yeah,
are
there you go.
weird. Yeah, no, I would have followed him in. I just
I-
got lazy and didn't move the token. So
No
yeah,
worries.
I'm just looking around.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, just let me know that you're just with them. I don't mind you not moving your token. I thought you were staying out there, and I'm like, all right, well, what are you doing?
Is the bottle of wine full that was on that table in between the chairs?
It appears to be.
Can I pick it up and open up the cork, see if maybe there is actually any wine in there?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, well, I'll go ahead and just. Like, does anybody want some? Or there's some
I'm not
glasses over
sure.
there.
I'm not sure eating and
House wine?
drinking in a house called the Death House is such a good idea.
So you
Bulbous agrees with the small bearded man.
grab
I
the
do.
wine bottle and uncork it. Are you gonna
Yeah.
look inside, or what are you gonna do?
Yeah, as someone who's been on the seas quite a bit, I think I would know like if maybe I would know if like alcohol's been poisoned or not.
The
Could I
alcohol
make?
does not look
Huh?
it doesn't look poisoned. It just looks like
Uh,
fine alcohol.
hmm.
I wouldn't do it, man. It's a ghost house.
I mean, it
It'd be
looks
ghost
fine,
poison.
but I'll just hold on to this for now. And I'll just put it in my bag.
Okay.
I could check out like the wolves that are in here, like the wolf, whatever the stuffed wolves.
They are well taxidermied wolves.
Bulbous rides a wolf.
Fair enough, I guess. I think you're
If
light
only
enough.
we had an animate object.
I think you're light enough to fit on that fine. So.
Pretty wiry.
I can
Mhm.
imagine.
All right.
Right. Well, I don't know if there's anything else in here, so
Where
if I
would you guys
continue,
like to go next?
um, try this door.
Alrighty. Congrats. You found a cloakroom that has several black cloaks hanging from hooks on the walls. A top hat does sit on the highest shelf in here as well.
Bulbous
Uh,
wants the top hat.
yeah, I was gonna say. Oh wait, I'm short now. I don't think I can grab it.
I can't get out the room.
You're stuck in
What is
there.
going on?
The door's closed.
Oh, there we go.
If
The
there's,
door was closed.
I'm gonna look and see if there's a way I can get rid of that. I personally don't like the door icon thing, and now that I know it actually like causes a problem, I like hate it so much now.
Yeah,
It's not.
That's one of
Yeah,
Roll20's newer features, and like they just kind of like put it on a lot of stuff.
yeah. I
yeah.
watched
To be
a
honest,
lot of things.
Mm.
I never use the doors and windows or the dynamic lighting. It's buggy as hell.
Yeah. Oh my god, the
Yeah.
dynamic lighting. I can't just show it to me. Why is it like this?
Yeah, it's hideous.
Uh,
Uh,
anyways, Callister, I saw you wanted to open that room.
Yes, I will step in, check it out.
Friend for dinner.
Alrighty.
Because anything of value in
So,
here?
as you step in there, you find yourselves in a sort of dining room. The centerpiece of this wood paneled dining room is a carved mahogany table surrounded by 8 high backed chairs with sculpted armrests and cushioned seats. There's a crystal chandelier that hangs above the table, which is covered in resplendent silverware and yeah, I said that right. And crystalware polished to a dazzling shine. Mounted above the marble fireplace is a mahogany framed painting of an alpine vale. The wall paneling is carved with elegant images of deer among the trees. There are
Hmm.
red silk drapes that cover the windows and a tapestry depicting hunting dogs and horse mounted aristocrats chasing after a wolf hangs from an iron rod bolted to the south wall.
Well, this is a nice dining room.
Something that someone with. Does anyone have a passive perception of 14? Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, we have at least one person. So, Daphne, you would have probably noticed by now that there is a strange lack of smell in the house. Nothing smells good, nothing smells bad. There's just no smell.
hmm.
Do you guys smell that?
Yes.
Sorry, changing forms makes me pass gas sometimes.
Aside from your gas,
Wow.
used to smell like nothing.
Well,
There's
didn't actually notice that.
no. It's kind
What?
of airy here.
I mean, like, is that the weirdest thing though? Because we did run into some ghost children earlier, so
I don't know.
That
Can Bulbous with his animal-like nose just sniff around the room to see if it's coming from in here?
Yeah, you can do a smell if you like.
Second door.
My PS2 plays PS1 games. Yes, I did.
Really?
No. Sorry, my buddy just came over. We're working, and I was complaining because after 20 years I forgot that a PlayStation 1 game cannot save on a PlayStation 2 memory card because one of them works on a different memory system. So
Yeah,
it was
you
yeah,
gotta.
it was just
Yeah, you gotta.
let's see perception.
All right. The room that everyone. Oh, let's see.
Nope.
Yeah. sh- Oh, strange lack
I
of
want to sniff
smell.
the chairs.
Yeah, is
I
it?
mean that's a
I feel like this
choice.
toilet's not going to lead anywhere, just to another like little back
So
house type thing.
which toilet? Where?
I mean, I feel like this is a toilet. If it's not, then
What are you looking at?
this
Oh, the new room. Yeah,
bowl.
I was about to explain. So you guys find yourselves in a sort of kitchen with a pantry door on the other end. It's very tidy in here with dishware, cookware, and utensils neatly placed on shelves. There's a work table with a cutting board and rolling pin on top of it. A stone dome-shaped oven stands near the east wall. Its bent iron stovepipe connecting to a hole in the ceiling. Behind the stove and to the left is a thin door leading to a leading to a pantry.
Bulbous, what
Uh,
did the
Um,
chairs smell like?
Daphne, I see that you found that thing in the corner. That's a tiny door that's like lifted above the bottom of the floor. And it's behind the small door. You find a dumbwaiter. It's basically a 2 foot wide stone shaft containing a wooden elevator box attached to a simple rope and pulley mechanism that has to be operated manually. Um, and it
Is
seems to go up from here.
is Bulbous small enough to fit in the dumbwaiter?
Uh, yeah, children can fit in the dumbwaiter.
Oh yeah,
So I'd
that's
say you can as well.
he. It's like
Choices.
the Lego games where only the kids or small people can go into the vents.
And,
Yeah, those are my
and
favorite.
the stairs also lead up or down
They lead up.
here.
The ones in the middle, they lead up. Um,
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and give you all this back room as well. So back here, that's where you see a pantry, and the pantry is well stocked with food.
Oh, Bulbous is gonna just start eating food.
But
As you eat that food, it just tastes bland. Even though it appears fresh, it's just almost flavorless.
This is awful.
what
Yeah,
do you
and you're in the
mean?
Bulbous,
deck
wait,
house.
wait till we get to the inn for food, my friend. I would not trust the food here.
So, are
You know,
we going up the stairs or are we sending Bulbous down in the pulley system?
Bulbous
We go
volunteers to
up,
go scout ahead.
either one of us could go inside of that at this point.
but the stairs also go up, right? Or
Yeah, but the stairs aren't as fun as a dumbwaiter.
Okay,
She's
I'll
true.
okay,
take the stairs.
fair enough. Okay, so okay, I'll help Bulbous get in there, and I'll put him up there.
Bulbous, do an acrobatics check, and I'll let you do it at advantage because you're small.
Acrobatics.
Oh no.
Good
Oh.
thing you had that advantage. You can squeeze in pretty decently. It's a little tight, but you can fit inside there. The rope pulley system has the rope on the outside of it, so you will have to have someone else hoist you up.
Almost done. Cool.
Okay.
Are you doing that?
Yeah, send
Yeah.
me up. Sorry.
All right.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Alrighty. So the second floor is on your right there.
It won't let me move my token over there.
Of course not. Be hella convenient.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Let me just grab it. Bulbous. That's not bulbous. There you are. Alright, there you go. Alright, so yeah, as you reach the next floor, you're able to open up the door yourself. And in here, let's see, you are. This seems to be an pretty undecorated bedroom that contains a pair of beds with straw stuffed mattresses. At the foot of each bed is an empty footlocker. Um, there are tidy servants' uniforms that hang from hooks in the adjoined closets, which is right here.
So we better get up the stairs
I better go upstairs now. Yeah,
and join
before
him.
he's.
Yeah, I guess Bulbous would open this other door that's in front of him then.
Alright. Bulbous, you would also notice that there is a button on the wall next to the dumbwaiter on this floor.
Ooh, I want to push the button.
Alright.
There's no one here to stop me.
You ring.
Got it.
You hear the sound of a tiny bell being rang. In fact, everyone does, since you guys are all still downstairs next to the dumbwaiter.
I think we should
All right,
really get up there now.
I mean, I
I think we
can't
should.
move.
Why can't people move? This is getting so
We can
frustrating.
go upstairs. Oh,
Because there's a wall there.
There's a
You've
wall
got
everywhere.
yeah, it doesn't. The walls.
I'm trapped.
Anywhere
I'm
that there's
trapped
a
on the
wall or a
outside.
closed door,
There
mate,
we go.
unless you've got the option for can move through whatever it is they term it as, then we can't do it.
Let me see if I can
I've
turn
never
that. Let me turn that off. I
had
think.
that.
Let me see if I can. Oh, here we go.
Probably have.
I found it. There you go. No more movement restrictions.
There you go.
Sweet.
There we go.
Silas toggles on no clipping mode, just goes through the wall.
Yeah, pretty much. All right.
Bulbous is a glitch.
As you reach this floor, as it has unlit oil lamps mounted on the walls of an elegant hall. Hanging above the mantelpiece is a wood-framed portrait of the family that lived here at one point. Um, Below it, you see a nameplate with Durst family, Gustav and Elizabeth. With them are two smiling children, in which you see Rose and Thorn also in that picture.
That's
Uh,
creepy.
Cradled in the father's arms is a swaddled baby, which the um, mother seems to have a hint of scorn on her face. Standing suits of armor flank the wooden doors in the east and west halls. Each suit of armor clutches a spear and has a visored helm shaped like a wolf's head. The doors are carved with dancing use, although close. Oh, well, you guys can look closer if you'd like.
Say we
Uh,
kick the armor knights down.
the red marble staircase that brought you from the first floor here has another section that goes upwards in the same spiral to the next floor.
Hmm. Yeah, no, I think we should definitely go with that idea and push these suits of armor down to the first floor.
Bulbous is down
And
for some of that.
disarm them and take their legs out from them.
Where are
Didn't
the
they say there's
Go ahead. What was
a
the question?
monster in the basement? There was a monster in the basement. Did you guys see anything? Like a basement?
No, I don't think I did see anything like that.
Hmm.
Perhaps
Go ahead.
there was maybe there's a secret lever.
Okay. Well, let's keep looking in more rooms. What did you find, Bulbus?
Bulbus found a room with empty chests and a closet.
Anything
Okay.
useful in the closet, or
Anyone
was that
wanna
also just empty?
anyone wanna
Nope,
ask about
just
that
some,
tiny bell
just
you
some
heard?
clothes.
Was
About
that?
the what?
The tiny bell that you all
Oh
heard?
yeah.
I must have been in
Yeah,
the
I forgot
bathroom when you
about
said
that.
that.
Sorry, yeah, Bulbous hit a button at
Oh.
the top floor, and while you guys are still near the kitchen on the bottom floor, you heard a tiny bell ringing. So,
Uh,
you guys were asking about that.
Bolos, was that you?
I pushed a button.
Button and then
Right.
sound. Must be for these. Must have been for the servants, whoever were down there. This place seems like it would have had servants.
Wait, so have we
Yeah.
taken care of the armor yet?
Oh, no, we
Actually,
should probably get on that.
I was going to say that the time is up for this week, and next week we'll pick up right here, and I'll re-describe the room so that you guys can decide how you want to proceed forward from here.
It's a tragedy.
But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream.